ho. What's this? We're live. We are live. We're live on the Dangus. Hello, Space Dangaritos. How are you? And welcome to another Space Extravaganza. There was I hiding in the corner. How you doing? Hello. 07. 07 everyone. Where'd I go? Hold on. I'm lost. Anyway, how you doing? Thanks, Luke. Yeah. I mean, every week, new intro. It's usually footage from, like, the last stream or just random stuff that I've got in my giant basket of footage, which I have gigabytes and gigabytes of. Going back to, like, 2017, too. I should probably dig into those old folders. Anyway, we're here on the Space Dangus. We got, was Phil in the chat? Phil, are you there?
I am here. Good evening. How are you?
Hello. How are you?
I'm good. I'll be working today, so it's nice to not be working.
Nice. Yeah.
Play some games.
It is always nice. A good Space Saturday. Now, if you guys are watching around on Twitch, I actually did a couple streams earlier in the week. It was an anomaly of a week where two back-to-back Dangus streams. So on what was it? I think it was like Tuesday and Wednesday, or something. Either that or Wednesday and Thursday. It's hard to keep track of the days in space. But went out to the Thargoid, or the Stargoid, I should say. The big, giant, deep space anomaly that's got everyone clenching their buttholes and on the edge of their seats, because it is coming. Apparently it has been confirmed by canon that this thing is moving. It has jumped a system this week, and they are starting to calculate trajectories, and let's just say it is headed towards us. The Far God is coming. And so that's pretty big news, and I figure, well, what better than to show our Thargoid overlords we care after trying to commit genocide for the second time, than sacrificing ourselves for the greater good of the Far God. So today we're going to be doing some How to Die in Elite Dangerous rebuys. I've only got 2 videos left, about 20 rebuys left on the list before I'm going to consider it, fairly complete. There might have to be like a pickup video at some point if we invent some new wacky ways to die, or if the Thargoids invent some for us. But yeah, so a lot of today will be around like ground bases and space combat, kind of capping off that list and getting those rebuys in there. As you can see, the rebuy counter is in the lower end of the screen. When I press this key, it makes the rebuy sound, and then the counter goes up. And if I press the other key, because I accidentally pressed it, it goes down. And I can even go into negative rebuys. It's actually quite strange. But anyway, that's the thing. Who's cute? Who got their number? The Far God? The Far God is very cute from a distance, but once you get closer. And Loot has unfortunately worn out his F key from years and years of repetitive use. There's just been too much death and destruction for him. So he'll be going with a pff sound. A pff. A PH. A good old PH. Good evening! Fake alarm. Well, so yeah, then excuse me. Then on Wednesday, a rather unusual double Twitch stream, I actually went to see 2 moons collide. So if you saw the intro, that was some footage from that. I'm probably going to put together a little short video on it, nothing too special. I was trying to do some time lapse, and honestly, it's just like I didn't set it long enough. Partly because people kept killing me at the site. I died at least twice. Once I was run over by an SRV, the other time, I'm not sure actually what happened, but I think the base just started shooting at my ship. So I wasn't able to get like one long time lapse looking at everything, but still got some pretty decent ones. But it was kind of cool. It was a cool experience. If you check out my Twitch channel, it should still be up there. Commander Orange Phoenix went and joined me, and what we discovered is that when the moons collide, some weird stuff happens. When you're in your ship, the ground ceases to exist, and you can actually fly through the planet and be like a land shark and come up and scare people. If you're on your feet, so if you're in like Odyssey mode, you actually get kind of stuck in position, hovering above ground like a Swami, like a what's his name from Street Fighter, the guy who hovers. Dalhousie? What's his name? Dalsin, yeah. You do a little Dalsin maneuver. You can still shoot at the moon and various other things, but you can't really do anything. And then if you get into an SRV, it's kind of weird. What ended up happening was you deploy from your ship. Hey, Takosa's in chat. How you doing? 07, Takosa. So when you deploy from your ship, the SRV kind of gets stuck in the ship, and the ship's trying to get away, but it's kind of stuck to the ground. Thankfully, some commanders were nearby, managed to just kind of push the ship away, and then destroy it, obviously, because it was there. And then after it was destroyed, someone booped my SRV, and I managed to fall through the planet. And then after I fell through the planet, I respawned on the planet, was able to drive. So we had some very interesting physical discoveries in the week on Twitch. And that was a lot of fun. But yeah, so today, like, basically, here's the list of things. So, all right, where do we start? I probably should have organized this, but I have to pick a fight with the Horizons base. I have to go trespassing at a land facility. I have to anger a megaship. I have to shoot one of those, like, space facilities, like get killed by the CQC facilities that you can just find randomly around. I have to trespass at a military facility. I have to get stuck in the corridors in a space facility, so like a failed trench run in Star Wars. That one will be interesting. And then I have to shoot a fleet carrier. I have to block the dock on a fleet carrier. I already have picking a fight with detention center, but I might do that again. We'll see. And I already have silent running overheat while smuggling. Okay, then on the ground base, I have to die by those mining lasers. So we have to find like a refinery facility and walk into the lasers. And also jumping off a building, aka corporate suicide. Like we're gonna have to find a very tall facility and jump off it. But we're gonna start off with the space combat stuff. So shot down by your own fighter, refusing to comply with piracy, and then like, you know, losing to a pirate, being a bounty and getting hunted, so I have to get a bounty hunter to come shoot me, being a pirate and picking on the wrong target, so we're gonna have to pirate something out of our weight class. But the stuff we're gonna start with is combat zone destruction and fighting a capital ship, and then ganked by griefers. Now technically I have ganked by griefers, but I feel like it's one of those things where it's like it's okay footage, but it could be better. So we might see if we can do that, though I might need some of you to be my griefers and come grief me. Death by Stargoid. Well, see, here's the thing. I went all around and like tried to figure out if there's any way. What's that noise? Oh, that's in real life. Yeah, sorry if there's. I don't know if you hear jet fighters in the background, but there's a thing called the X happening in Toronto, and as part of the X, sometimes they get out these like military planes, jet fighters and stuff like that, like F-16s or F-14s or whatever, and they just fly them around and make a lot of noise. It's actually kind of cool. And a little scary, where it's like, yeah, them ships sound loud. Okay, cool. My carrier just got here. I actually I woke up in a detention facility, as you do, and then I was like, okay, I gotta jump my carrier out here, or go to my carrier, but the carrier was so far away from me that it was actually easier to just come here and jump the carrier with me. So as you can see, we are in a war system. We're in the, what is this? Uzdia system at Fowler Orbital, and this system has a few of the things that we need, so it actually turned out to be quite fortunate. It's got the military base, it's got the regular base, and it's of course got a combat zone. Now let me just see, do I have like weapons on my ship right now? Let's see, I've got railguns and missiles. Of course I do, right, okay. Alright, that'll do. What's my rebuy? Oh, 610,000, no big deal. Spatula can afford that. But yeah, so I don't know if you can die by the Stargoid. I mean, here's the thing. That's what I was saying. It's like, if I can finish my How to Die series, there are 2 more videos in the series. How to Die in Space Combat, and How to Die, what was the other one? At places and facilities. And those 2 will be like standalone videos, and kind of use the normal thing where I narrate some of them or whatever. Try to be ridiculous and humorous. And then at the end of it, I've got a timeline where I'm compiling all the deaths in like rapid fire, like boom, boom, boom sort of format. Like that won't probably have the rotations. Like it'll just be more about like the science of how you can die. And yeah, that's going to be the final video in the series where it's like, here are like 99 ways to die in Elite Dangerous. And I'm really looking forward to finishing that off. Now, if the Thargoids do come up with new horrible ways of death, or, you know, we just discover different ways that you can murder yourself, I will, of course, publish, like, an addendum. Like, make another video on it. So, you know, you can hold me to that. But I've been working on this series for, like, a year now. Like, maybe even over a year. I don't know. Partially because, like, I've been doing other stuff and getting distracted and all that kind of stuff and just not having a lot of time for videos. But, you know, it's like one of those things where it's like, I really want to get this done and be able to say like, yeah, like here's the definitive all the ways you can die in this game. No one else is doing this. No one else has the balls to do this, or the bats, and the balls. But we have both. We have both here at Dangus Incorporated. Now, other than that, other than the Far God coming and eventually to destroy all humanity, I'm sure. What else is going on in the game? I know that the Galnet recently published the news on like the Finding Eldritch Gate thing, which is kind of cool. It's like there's your community content. It would have been nice if they had like an actual picture of the green gas giant, but yeah, you can go there if you want. That's where it's at. And then with that system name supplied, Universal Cartographics verified it was the original submitted by Eldritch. I mean, you could probably tell that from the discovered by tag on the planet, but oh, look at this. The Empire is like shifting their Thargoid. What is this? Henceforth, all inter-superpower projects will cease. I've commanded the Imperial Navy to focus exclusively on protecting the Empire's borders. Oh, good. So the Empire's like becoming like a hermit society, and they're gonna like, be like, we're just gonna defend ourselves now. Yeah, that'll work out. I'm sure it'll all work out.
Against the Thargoids, right?
Against the Thargoids, yeah. But I'm like, it's kind of one of those things where, like, this is probably one of those moments where, like, humanity should kind of put aside their differences and just, like, freaking work together. But, well, that's just not the humanity that we know. Oh, wait, hold on. I don't want to go medium intensity. I want to go high intensity. So, right now I'm heading to a conflict zone. The first one I'm going to try is I'd like to get a capital ship to kill me. But I guess, like, outside of the AX conflict zones, like, the capital ships are not always in these conflict zones to start with. You kind of have to sometimes wait, and then they warp in. Is that how it works? I haven't done this in a long time, to be honest. I may not be in the right ship for combat. If anyone out there knows how capital ships work, do you know how capital ships work, Phil?
How they arrive or how they work?
Yeah. Are they just in every high intensity conflict zone, or do you have to wait a bit for them to warp in?
They're not in every high intensity, no. It's like a random event, so it may happen or not.
Okay. Well, I still need to die in a conflict zone, so I'll get something done.
I think I'll die too, because I'm in my Xeno Exploration Orca right now.
Oh yeah.
But I do have weapons and decent armor, but yeah, guns, maybe not.
Well, it's just NPCs. Like, so like, my thought was, okay, maybe just, like, not... Ooh, by the way, pretty lava planet. I could just, like, not pick a side in the conflict zone and wait, but I feel like it might be actually just more fun to actually kill people. Yeah, why not? Let's start it out. Well, hold on, let me just research these factions here. Who do I want to sign up with? I guess, like, they're both Imperial, so it doesn't really matter. Like,
one has a cool name, though.
Which one?
The Pax Imperatoria.
True. I'm gonna go with that because it's Roman, right? Alright.
Better than Maljangappa Incorporated.
I can't pronounce... If I can't pronounce your name, then I'm not gonna side with you in a battle. Alright, I've picked a side. And let's see how this courier actually performs in war. Oops, that was missiles. So I've just got a railgun and missiles. This is going to be interesting. This is not really a combat ship. This is more of like it's more of a filming ship, to be honest. Oh yeah, that ass was actually tanking our railguns. This is... But I think all my missiles are dumbfire as well. But it's been a while since I've done like space combat against NPCs, and I feel like all those months of training against Thargoids, it must be super easy now, right? Right? I mean, I was never that good to begin with, but... Alright, hold still so I can shoot. Okay, he shields it down. Now release the missiles. Oh, damn it. Yeah, dumbfires are going to be, like, a little bit harder to get on target. Just hold still so I can shoot you. Oh my, okay, this actually turned out. Ah! There we go. Okay, I might have got a little splashback on that. Now, if I do die, that's actually wonderful. Sorry, excuse me. Yeah, the thing about Asp, man, is they are so maneuverable in combat zones. Like, they can just flip around like nobody's business. And 6 hard points, right? Have you ever found an NPC? Like, sometimes you'd see like NPC Asps with like 6 railguns, and the NPCs don't seem to heat up the same way that we commanders do.
And they also don't seem to bother about power distributors. You just fire how much they want.
Well, there we go. Getting some nice hits there. Is that you shooting him with a laser?
It is, yes. Always the green.
Is green lasers like in Star Wars? Is that the good guys? I know the green lightsabers were usually the good guys.
I can't remember.
So hopefully, I don't know. Like I might, I should probably research this to be like, what guarantees a capital ship to make an appearance? Usually, it's like I think they come in at a certain point in the combat, right? But like you said, Phil, it might just be a random event.
It is, and this random event seems to be eliminating the correspondence and protecting the allied correspondence.
So that probably is not gonna spawn a carrier?
Probably not.
He's surging, he's surging. How dare you?
The other thing to which would be a prerequisite would be the factions would be have to be you know, not alliance, Federation or Imperial, otherwise no capital ship.
He surged. I hate that. They should not have the option to run away in a combat zone. That's so cheese. Alright, let's pick on something our own size, like a clipper. It's already got his shields down. Oh, wait, they just came back up. That's convenient. Oh no, he's seen me. He did not like that. He did not like that singular railgun. Now, if you die, do you still get to cash your combat bonds in, or do you lose them all? Oh, I guess we're about to find out.
I think you keep them because it's solid now.
Oops.
No difference between on-foot bonds and space bonds, I believe. So you keep them all.
Uh-oh, I just realized... Wait. Hold on. Is my recording software not working? Did I not get that? One moment, technical difficulties. Sometimes it does this, where, no, that's not it, hold on. Sometimes it will be like recording the desktop in the background. Yeah, no, that did not get recorded. Okay, 1 second. Interesting. Okay, I have to restart the game. It'd be due to this sometimes. NPC Asp have been my nemesis. I have to tone them down, or I got better, which I doubt. Yeah, I mean, like, Ray, man, Asps are like little tanky buggers that just have this crazy maneuverability where you just constantly fly past them. Okay, so let me just make sure. Turn it off. I'll turn it on. This is tech support 101. If it doesn't work, turn it off and turn it on again. Now, technically, that was a rebuy. Unfortunately, yeah, it doesn't look like I got footage of that. That sucks. That's an unearned rebuy. What up, Digger? How you doing? All right, well, that's okay. We can try again. Okay, while it loads, let me just see. Elite Dangerous Capital ships. Is there any like tips on like? Are there like permanent capital ships? Because I mean, like in theory. It doesn't need to be in a. It doesn't need to be in a combat zone. If we could just find like a capital ship sitting there, and then just.
Oh, there. I'm pretty sure there are. Yeah. Can't tell you where though.
I just like search for like Elite Dangerous capital ships location. It's like, where do capital ships spawn? People have to complete the Phantom Menace level to complete. And I'm like, oh shit, this is for a Star Wars game. Sometimes Google just gets really confused. It's like, you want games, right? You don't care which game. Where to see find Oh yeah, there's the old Proteus cutscene. Which at this point I'm like, okay, I've seen it like 10 times. This is salvation, humanity. I have a message for you. I'm dead. Bye. I hope he's not dead. I hope Salvation lives on. Because Salvation is like one of my favorite characters in Elite. Just an old warlike fart who's been keeping himself alive so he can commit genocide again. Okay, let me launch. I do really love the courier here. So I'm gonna need to switch ships later because I'm gonna need a ship that has ship launch fighters. Hey, what up, Valor? How you doing? Alright, landing gear up and boost. Oh, that's so fun.
I'm sending an inquiry in Canon to see if anyone knows a place where there's a capital ship.
I could look it up in the internets. I'm thinking maybe to try just getting one of these knocked off first, which is... And hold on, let me just make sure. Okay. Now it's recording. Okay, cool. I just needed to turn it off and turn it on again. Okay, let me try first going to... I know there's like a military... Oh, wait, this is gonna... Like, that's a military facility, but I'm like, that is gonna get me a fine, isn't it? Okay, so maybe conflict zones are better to do first. I suppose we could just try that same one again. And maybe this time a capital ship will spawn. Or not. It's honestly, it's okay, because I can find one. Salvation is busy pressing olives, I hear. What? What? What does that even mean? Is that like a metaphor for being dead? Pressing olives? He's what? Stream dead? What? Is stream dead? Hold on. It says green. Oh no! Navy inspection! How dare you? No. It's gonna make me go to the planet, isn't it? No. You cannot inspect me. I'm uninspectable. I really wish that there was like... Okay, so if Elite was like having a contest and they're like, you could design like one module and we'll put it in the game, I would do the interdictor buster. And it would be like a one-off use. Like, think about it like the Xeno neutralizer, right? Like, you get one use every 4 minutes kind of thing, and then it has to recharge. And when you pop it, like as soon as you get interdicted, you pop it, and it just cancels the interdiction and throws the guy out of Super Cruise. So it would be like an anti-piracy module. Of course, like if they were like two in a wing, one guy could interdict you, you bust it, and then they pick you up on the second interdiction, right? But it would certainly be an interesting, I think, thing. Salvation olives. What? Salvation lives. I think he lives. I don't know what form he lives in. Like, I think uploaded consciousness would be a cool angle. And, like, Salvation is, like, in some beacon or a network of beacons. Because they did mention in the Galnet article that there was this quote-unquote, like, a bunch of, like, listening posts and or, like, Salvation had, like, a network of satellites that haven't been discovered. So my theory would be, like, and this kind of fits with, like, the Frontier modus operandi, would be like, yeah, someone finds a beacon out there and they translate some binary code, and it turns out to be like a message from, it says something to the tune of like, hello, it's me, Salvation. I don't know what happened. My Proteus wipe didn't do the thing. Someone put marmalade in the thing. Damn those jerks. Okay, let me sign up to Prax Imperia Toraya, which is such a cool name. Oh my, as soon as I sign up, it's just a bunch of red dots pop in. That's the way, right? Okay. And let's pick on a clipper. Hold on, switch mode. Oh, right. Yeah, combat mode. You ever notice though, it's like sometimes you come into a combat zone a bit too early, and there's like 5 million enemies, and oh my god! The Clippers and the Orcas are masters of the boop. They will come right straight at you. They don't care. Oh my god, he's moving! Oh my god, I'm dead. Okay, that was a very aggressive but well-timed move. Okay,
I have a lead on a cap ship. I'm gonna go check it out. See if
You
it's
do?
there.
Okay, you check it out and then let me know. I'm actually, I think I'm gonna switch ships. As much as I love my career, I think like I want to die. I want to die. There's a PH. Wow, that was quick. That carrier just booped me into another universe. Who's other fleet carrier? Oh, the Ptolemy. You brought your carrier here.
I did.
Very nice. But yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like how long do we have to go before the Far God arrives? Like some people have put in projections that show like 30 to 60 days, and if we remember, Frontier's quote-unquote roadmap showed a major narrative update in sort of like November, and that kind of times really, really well with the estimates of like, and I don't know, maybe someone used that as an assumption to work backwards from, but if we are looking for a major narrative update in the game, timing around November, and this thing is about, let's say, 30 to 60 days away, that lines up really, really closely. So I have a feeling that like, when the Far God, when the Stargoid comes close to where it's going, we're going to get some pretty significant new content, I hope. And they say it's a major narrative update, but I'm hoping that narrative includes like features. Like I would like to see like more stuff get added. Like, hey, now there's like ground Thargoid combat, and we're giving you like a Xeno SRV. How cool would that be? What up, Eddie? 07. We've already died twice, and like both times I was not trying to die. We're trying to find like a capital ship. I want to get murdered. I need to get murdered by a capital ship. But also, I need to die in space combat, so technically speaking, I could use that last footage. Getting booped by a clipper, which is kind of intense. How far away is this carrier lead? Is like a few systems?
It was, yeah, 4 jumps for me. But otherwise, there's always Soul.
Oh, I don't want to get wanted in Soul, though. I mean, technically, like, when the Far God comes, it's not going to be around anymore, so we don't have to worry about that.
That's true,
being
yeah.
off that far. When the Thargoids take it. I mean, that's... So where do you think the Stargoid is going? I mean, a lot of people, it's like the Proteus wave system or it's Soul. Like, I haven't heard any other alternative destinations. Like, I think the Proteus wave site is probably where it's gonna land. Like, I still think, like Frontier, that when they do this, like, Thargoid stuff, you know, they talked about it, they wanted to make it sort of optional, right? Like, Thargoids don't just pull you out of Super Cruise and start shooting you unprepared. Like, you have to kind of, like, go into a signal source or whatever. And I have a feeling that, like, the Pleiades have always been kind of the playground for the Thargoids. You want to go fight Thargoids, you go to the Pleiades, right? Yeah, they expanded to Witch Head and all those kind of nearby nebulas or whatever. But it's kind of like you have to go a little bit out of your way to go join the Xenofights. And the Proteus wave system is very close to the Pleiades. So I feel like if they're going to put new Thargoid content, I feel like that area is kind of like where they're going to keep it in. So I think that makes more sense. Like, I personally, I would love to see the Stargoid show up at Earth, shoot a laser, and blow the planet up, and then, like, Sol is forever changed. And it's like, hey, you remember Earth? It's gone now. It died. But the moon is still there, and it's still permanent locked. The Stargoid's doing a beagle run. Oh my god. No canopy beagle run. Is it on its way back, or is it heading out there? Because it's kind of like, if it's heading out there, it's going the wrong way. Someone needs to help it with directions.
There is a capital ship here, at least signal source is named like that.
Oh, beautiful. Okay. In Bla Trimpe?
Yes.
Okay. First of all, where is that?
20 light years.
Is that you there? Oh, right, because I have the... How many jumps would that be in my career? Oh, yeah, I'm not doing that in my career. Okay, let's just refuel repair. I guess what ship would be good for this? Yeah, but also like I need to start buying some new ships, but then that requires engineering. Oops. No, I didn't mean to do that. That's not a rebuy. Go back. I'm only at 2. Ooh, ask for scout. No. I didn't mean to. Stop it. Sorry, I got the equal key is how I bring up like the menu data. I mean, ask scout wouldn't be terrible. I mean, it is my most highly engineered ship for some reason. Yeah, I'm gonna go ask scout. That's a good ship that people like to see blown up. I noticed I saw Yamix was doing like a ship tier video. I only watched the first one because he's doing them as like hour-long streams, so they're not like, you know, like 5 or 10 minute videos or whatever. And I watched a bit of the first one after it aired, kind of the VOD or whatever. And I was so angry that he put the DBS. He put the DBS in like shit tier, and I'm like, I like the DBS. I can't like he didn't do the Ask Scout yet. I think he did do. Eddie, you're in solo play. I can't send you an invite if you're in solo play. You must come to open. But like, yeah, I wonder where he put the Ask Scout. I'm betting also in shit tier. There we go. Now I don't need a fuel scoop. Yeah, but if you do want a wing invite, yeah, come join and open, and let me know, and I'll send you an invite. I gotta jump.
I've not used the DBS much, but I would like to. It's a fun little ship, but yeah, it's kind of lacking in the internals.
Yeah, I mean, so like I didn't use it that much on my second account. I actually have like a really cool stealth DBS build, and the idea was kind of like let it run super cool in combat, and then you kind of like linger on the edges with super long range railguns, and then just fire those off. Which again, it is kind of limited. Like I think if it had like a whole bunch of what do you call it? The local name Shaky. The boss isn't gonna like this. You're at my carrier. Wait, what are you doing? What just happened? What did it? Did one of my minions just steal from the carrier? I don't know. But yeah. Okay. Oh, there we go. Now you're in open. Let me send you an invite. Where did you go? Oh, you're already in. Okay, there you go. Phil got you. Alright, 4 jumps. Oh my god. It's still quite a lot of jumps away. Capital ships, Fed or Imperial? It doesn't matter. Any capital ship. Why don't the Alliance have capital ships yet? I don't understand. Maybe that's part of the narrative update. Maybe like the Alliance and Sirius Corp, because they have been like working together. Maybe we're gonna get like one big reveal that we weren't expecting, where the Alliance is like, yeah, we come up with our capital ship. It has 6 tendrils and 8 hearts and whoa. Thargoid capital ship. Can you imagine if like everyone's expecting like the Thargoid mothership to arrive? And can you imagine if the Alliance were like, yeah, we made our own Thargoid mothership, and now for the low price of $6 billion, you too can own one. Should probably set my fire groups. Is there something on like, I'm just wondering, does this thing reset your fire groups if you don't have them set?
I think that's an old thing. The fire groups would reset like a couple of months ago for all your ships.
Okay.
I noticed now that when I go into ships I haven't been in for a long time, I don't still have no fire group set, so it may just be a leftover from that reset.
Yeah, they might have done some update, because I noticed I have to do that on every one of my ships. The DBS is great in PvP with Imperial Hammers. Yeah, Imperial Hammers, those are the ones that are kind of like railguns, right? But then they like
burst fire railgun.
They're what?
The burst fire railguns.
Oh, really? Oh my.
Yes, Imperial power play weapon.
But the thing about the DBS, I think the advantage is that it's such a tiny ship that it's so hard to hit. Like,
it's quite fast too.
If you shoot a frag cannon at it, it's like one of the pellets is going to hit. and that's the advantage. It's just being small.
Kind of has a bit of a wide profile, though. I mean, I would rather be in a Cobra, which is like pretty thin.
Well, the Cobra has like a thin profile if you're facing one way. If you're facing the other way, it's a giant, large sheet of paper that you can smack down pretty easily. The Cobra is very like if you're facing on with the target or running away, it's like a super thin ship. But as soon as you try to turn and you show your half moon.
And the DBS solves it by always being a big target.
Well, the DBS is like maybe a little more surface available than like a head-on Cobra, but also like it's such a tiny weird shape, right? I don't know. It just feels like a ship that would be very hard to hit.
But I will also be beaming to making a stealth build out of that one because it's an interesting ship.
Yeah, I mean, I have a stealth build on my second account. I just never play with it anymore. And he's saying Sirius is acting suspicious right now since they were nearby of 8 GIP 22460 and not in the system, and now they're stalking Azimuth. I mean, Sirius has always been suspicious, right? Like, these guys came up with the frameshift drive, and the frameshift drive, you know, if you listen to the lore, it is like reverse engineered from Thargoid technology. So like that means that like Sirius Corp somehow in the first Thargoid war managed to get that Thargoid technology and take advantage of it. So there's definitely something suspicious there. I think Sirius is definitely a player in the end game, right? Whenever that's going to happen, 20 years from now. Now Lute's saying Sirius. I think Stargoid is a whole solar system on the move. I mean, the ground-based motherships could never be that big in space, right? I mean, okay, so a whole system on the move. So this is the thing, like, is it actually a star? My thought is, like, it's a big terror in which space? Like, I think, like, maybe the Thargoid is moving, like, a fleet of motherships, or maybe the mothership, which is, like, a Raxxla-sized, you know, like Dyson sphere or something like that. And they're moving it through witch space. And I think what we're seeing with, like, those swirly, you know, Stargoid swirls is, like, a giant tear in witch space that is, like, imagine, like, you know, when a snake eats, like, a really big thing, and then you kind of see that, like, the bulge go through the snake. Like, I think that's kind of what we're looking at, like a bulge in the witch space tunnel. There is a what railgun? Ray Mobula, it's the Imperial Hammers. They're like a fast fire railgun. They're like, they shoot, like, it's like a burst fire. Alright, I'm coming in on this capital ship. Phil, you're already there, eh?
Yes.
Okay, good. Yeah, you also think it's a frameshift anomaly, Eddie? Yeah, that seems to me like more reasonable than like they're moving a solar system, which I don't think like a biotechnological race could really achieve. Like if this is the Guardians coming back, like again, maybe the Proteus wave awoke the Guardians, and even though this looks kind of like a Thargoid from afar, like maybe the Thargoids worship the old Guardians and then they base their shit off of it. I don't know. But if it was like a Guardian thing coming in, like maybe the Guardians might have had like, you know, star moving technology. Ooh, this is a nice one. Capital ship, the Minutemen. Ooh, very pretty. Let's just marvel at this capital ship first.
Like a giant Corvette.
I was gonna say, I'm like, it looks exactly like a Corvette in terms of like shape.
It is core dynamic, so that's why.
I mean, I wish that these things had... I would like to see capital ships that were twice as large as this. I mean, this is pretty big. But, like, I love the fact that you can do little trench runs. I mean, allegedly, like, you would land in here, right? Open the door! Open the door! Let me in. Oops. But if you don't want to go in there, you can actually go down here. Are they any good? Well, I think like the Imperial Hammers are one of the really good. It's like a power play weapon though, which means like you have to do the thing, which sucks. But like, I think in power play, like there are a few weapons that are really cool. Like I think the what are they called? The squiggly rockets. What's the name for them?
The pack hounds.
Pack hounds. Yeah, that's the one. The pack hounds are good. The imperial hammers are good, and then I think there's Yuri Grom has a good one.
Yeah, the ground bomb, the FSD interrupt non-fire missile.
Yeah. That kind
I
of
haven't
shit.
used them yet.
It's great for piracy. It's great for your piracy needs. You've seen speculation that the Stargoid is a hive, which gives birth to motherships. As a side note, my spacebar is sending double spaces sometimes. That's why all the spaces. Like, I mean, like, what? Let me put it this way: like, we don't even know what a Thargoid mothership is, let alone that a hive is a thing, right? Like, I don't know. It's like, it's very hard to, like, a lot of people speculated for the longest time. Hold on, I'm gonna get footage of this. I have to just pause the music. A lot of people speculated that the, what do you call it? The ground Thargoid facilities were actually like crashed Thargoid motherships or motherships growing out of the ground. And I'm not sure about that. I think that a mothership probably wouldn't have large interior panels the way that the ground bases do. Or not panels, large interior, what do you call them? Hallways. It doesn't seem like mothershipy. Like, it's not big enough to be a hive ship, in my opinion. Like, I think the hive ships need to be like half the size of a moon. That'd be really cool. I mean, to be honest, these carriers also looks kind of like a guitar. Like, if you just put like some strings along there, it kind of looks like a fretboard. This would actually be a dope guitar. Oh, who just warped in? Are those NPCs?
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say if Gakers have come.
But yeah, there's a lot of speculation going on about these things, and whenever there's a new thing, people say, "Oh, is this Raxla? Is this Raxla?"
Is it Raxla?
Like, why would it be Raxla? But yeah.
I mean, I don't think that Raxla and the Thargoids are necessarily related. We don't have any evidence to that regard. I mean, I think, you know, it'd be more likely for like Sunto relics or something to end up being like related to Raxla versus like, you know, like what evidence do we have that the Thargoids and Raxla are shouldn't even be said in the same sentence? We don't.
They're both mysterious and they're from space.
I mean, sure, yeah. But there's a lot of mysterious things that aren't related to the Thargoids. Actually, come to think of it, a lot of it is like all the INRA stuff, all those INRA bases. Like most of the good mysteries are related to the Thargoids. Like even Salome, if you think about it, like Salome's whole, you know, sort of message at the end was, hey, like I found these like that humanity was planning like to create like a second bubble because they were going to do some nefarious things, right? Which was technically kind of related to the Thargoids. Okay, I'm gonna try to get a cool shot here. Oh my god, it's very bright. Okay. Just gonna do a little pass by the carrier. I'm gonna see if I can do a trench run from external camera. Oops. Excuse me. Oh, it won't let the camera in there. The camera's getting blocked off. Oh no! Oh my god, I'm dead! Okay. that was unexpected. How did that happen? How did that happen?
Just bumped into the walls and...
Is my hull that pathetic though?
The Asp Scout is pathetic, yeah.
Oh. But I'm engineered.
Yeah, Vix was right.
I'm like fully engineered and I still die with like a couple boops. Okay, fine. At least I landed me in the save system. Where is that capital ship? No, tell me it's on the other side. What else is here, man? This is a big system. It's amazing that, like, after years and years of playing this, and I still haven't got to the point where, like, I've not visited, like, 1% of the systems in the bubble. Like, I still, like, every time I play this game, I end up visiting a new system. There's a lot of humanity around. Oh, good, okay, your wing signal's very close. All those F's and PHs. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of those. That wasn't even, like, one that I was planning. That could actually work, though. Just, like, failed transfer. It's like, Luke, stop using your computer. Okay. Oh no, he's gonna crash. I forgot the Force isn't in this universe. Bellum. No, I don't want Anaconda. I'll just target Phil's wing signal, because that'll make it easier. Yeah, I was just trying to get footage there, I wasn't even trying to drive. Oh my god, it dropped me out really far away because of that glitch. Because anytime you try and target a wing signal near a planet, it confuses the heck out of the game. And then it just drops you 500 kilometers away.
If you slowly reverse at like 30 meters per second, it looks like the capital ship is slowly, you know, cruising away from you because of the perspective.
If you slow, oh, like if you go backwards, but you go really slowly.
Exactly. It looks like they're going forward, so you can like fake, making it look like they're, you know, they have movements.
Oh, that's kind of cool. I mean, technically speaking, I think if you were to record a time lapse for an hour, you would probably see it actually is in orbit. Like, that was the kind of crazy thing with the two moons colliding, is I got, like, some time-lapse footage, and, like, I would say, like, I did, like, a 20-minute, my longest one was, like, 20 minutes, and as you're sitting there, you're kind of like, oh, this thing, is it even moving? Like, when is it going to hit? And then I would actually, like, watch that footage back and just kind of, like, skim through it really fast, and yeah, it's moving. Everything in this whole thing is totally moving. The sky moves, the planets move, the capital ships, I'm sure, move as well. Yeah, like, if I were to just move back slowly. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, it kind of does look like the capital ship is moving. It's very Battlestar Galactic.
It's like if you want to make elite in videos, you can use that to fake it look like, you know, it's moving.
True.
Movie making trick. Not that I know much about that.
Hey man, you don't need to know that much. You just need to do it. That's the important thing. That's something that I've been struggling with that. I need to, like, do more video stuff. The streaming obviously takes, 41%, 21%. Okay, hold on, stop! Oops. I actually didn't mean to do Wow, this Ass Scout really does suck. Okay. Never mind. The Ass Scout is shitty. I will confirm. But it's my kind of shitty. More Fs. And this is not... I haven't even got the thing I needed to do. Okay. I'm going to focus on that next. Do need restock. And I actually might need to do this one twice, because there are two angles I kind of want to get. Oh my god. Problem is, it's like, with this How to Die series, like, when you get down to the list, like, this is at the really specific parts of the list, and it's kind of like, sometimes it is just, oh, okay, that's fine, Slight mail slot antic. Wait, there's another player here. Arangal. I love it. Just in some random place, and then there's, like, another dude.
Blatrimpe.
The what?
Blatrimpe system.
Blatrimpe? How popular is Blatrimpe? Is it like a very popular... Is this like a player faction system?
Look on Inara.
See, there's a player called the Minutemen, and that's like a Fallout 4 faction, so I feel like that's...
Pretty sure that's a play faction, yeah.
Probably. In the
but
gold,
not
the
necessarily a Fallout 4 reference, though.
Well, true, the Minutemen were actually like an American reference or whatever.
Yeah, there's also the Outreach trading company on another player faction, so there's 2 in the system.
Oh my. Lots of BGS was to be had here.
Many VGS.
The BGS is strong here.
Traffic is 42 ships from the last 24 hours.
Is that only player ships? I would assume so, right? No one cares how many NPCs.
Yeah. There's no count on NPC ships. That doesn't really make sense to count.
Oh, maybe this is a good system. I mean, hold on. Let me look at the system map. It's a big system.
And
it's quite a lot here.
27 billion people. Yeah.
Is that 3 Earthlikes? Outdoor world. Outdoor world. Outdoor world. Yeah, triple Earthlikes. 2 binaries. Actually, that's really cool. And then you've got like 3 major hubs here. Atmospheric moons. Gas giants. How many biologicals you folks have? 6 biologicals. Yeah, this is actually like a really nice system. I remember when we were, looking for a home for Dangus, man. Like we were looking at so many systems, trying to, find the ones that had a little bit of, everything, right? And we ended up getting Bologna's, which is a pretty damn good system, but this one might even be better. Eddie, those railguns sound intriguing. I can't stand power play. I tried. I wanted to like it. Well, so here's the thing, Ray. Here's what you do. You sign up to a faction, you do nothing for about 3 weeks, and then you do 1 week where you just deliver a bunch of packages, get up to tier 3. Then the next week you just claim your weapons, and then you leave. I did that once with Winters, the Winters faction, to get like the pulse disruptors. Yeah, unfortunately they kind of suck. But the problem is like, okay, I want to get like the 3 good weapons that I mentioned before that I liked. Okay, cool. What do I have to do that? Well, it's gonna take like 3 months to do that. So I actually probably should start doing that soon. All right. Well, that's cool. Hello, Mr. Crate. La Raphael. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna shoot this capital ship. Let me just make sure this is gonna be okay. Let me make sure weapons are up. Okay, cool. Oh, it's seeker missiles. Okay, so I better target something. Oh, can seeker missiles not target capital ship doohickeys? Okay, that's fine. We don't need it. We're gonna line up about there, even maybe there. Okay. And let's try to get a nice angle. Something that maybe has the planet in the background, because that looks pretty. Nice and wide. Oh, I'm gonna probably get sent to a penal colony for this, aren't I? You see, it's boring as hell, but only 30 minutes of reputation a month, so why not? Well, that's it, right? Is like, what's the point of it? Why do we make it so terrible that we have to wait 3 weeks, literally, to do nothing, and then you just do everything in one go? It makes no sense. Okay, I'm gonna record, and here we go. This is the official attempt. Go down slightly. Oh shoot! I turned flight assist off, and now I'm screwed. Okay, that was a bad idea. Okay, I'm gonna do it like this. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna do a test run. For the Type 9 that carries. Okay, so if I go like that and I just shoot along it. That should be good. In fact, I can probably even go a little bit closer. Yeah, I'll just angle like this. And then that should be good. Then I'll start shooting after a little bit. Okay. This is the hard part, is like trying to coordinate all your limbs here. Okay. So, zoom me a little bit. That angle looks alright. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, recording, and here we go. Alright, just wait for the ship to get into view. Why am I not shooting? Oh, damn it, because I can't do that in camera mode. Okay, hold on. I have to figure out what my bindings were for shooting. And also, I didn't quite go where I wanted to go. Oh, now the missiles are targeting. Oh, okay. I see how it works. Hold on. Controls. Oh, let me stop recording. Ship controls. Weapons. Numlock. Okay, why do I make that the... And then secondary fire I'll make slash. Okay. It's weird, because when you have other things bound to the mouse, then it becomes... Oop, fly assist off, that's why. When you have other things bound to the mouse, like for some reason it doesn't quite work in camera mode as you would want it to. Okay. Let's just see... I mean... I want the planet in the background. Alright, let's record. Okay, going for it. Let's get into frame. Where is my ship? Here we go. We have engaged the capital ship. Okay. That's a dub. And now I gotta come back and do it again, but from inside the cockpit. So I need to kind of remember, I came down in the middle of the carrier and then kind of started going towards the front of it. That's fine. Pillar of Fortitude. Oh, look at that. 27 light years away. That's very convenient. I almost feel like when you're doing these activities, like knowing where is your nearest penal colony is important. That's important information to know. Okay, back to Blatrimpe, which is like a really weird name for a system. Like, what language does that originate in? Thank you for your Fs and your PHs. Free credits each week. You don't get that many credits though. You get literally like what is it, like 100 credits? It's something like pathetic as a pittance for tier 1 or whatever. Like once you get further into a power play, yeah, you get like 20 million per week when you are level 3 or something like that. But it's like your fleet carrier has higher upkeep than you make on power play. Like if they made power play like, hey, you get 1 billion credits per month for a top tier, then there might be something to be said about the stupid boring grind that no one likes to do. Then maybe I'd even do it. Just to fund my fleet carrier. But I don't know. If you have, so what are you saying, Valor? You're saying if you have a Type 9 that carries over 750 tons, you can make power play all about one particular strategic mill discovery per week. But the weird thing is, it's like you get what do I want to say? It's like you have to pay, like, in order to deliver these stupid power play tokens, you have to like basically wait a certain amount of time for them to respawn, or you can pay millions and millions of dollars. Like, this is what I had to do, because back then I didn't want to wait. I'm impatient. I don't want to wait for a recharge. Like, I'll just give me 10 more, give me 10 more, give me 10 more. And I think I spent like ultimately like $100 million really just to get these two shitty weapons. It's not a fair trade-off, and it's not a fun mechanic, and like, if you're not seriously invested in power play, i.e. you have every ship in the game, you've found Raxla, you've complained on the forums, and all that there's left to do is actually roleplay. Like, if you're invested in power play, sure, you're gonna get into like the strategy and all that stuff, which, by the way, like, I go on the power play subreddits and look at like their marching orders each week, and oh my god, well, I don't look at it every week, but I look at it often enough to know that like there's actually quite a lot of people involved in like the strategy, and like sometimes that strategy is like, yeah, don't reinforce this system, we don't want it, we need to get rid of it because it's got negative CC. Like, there's this complicated, it's like BGS but on crack, okay? And not even like crack alone, like crack, meth, and bath salts. That's what power play is. But say Louis, the point is, you know, if you're not involved in that sort of like day-to-day strategy, and you're just like doing that weapon acquisition, or just like in power play because, you know, you want to be, all that happens is really you go into a system and then you get attacked by ships that will give you like 100 credits bounty. So it's like, do you want to be annoyed? Do you want to be incessantly interdicted by more than just system security and pirates? Do you want to make absolutely no money for your time and actually lose money because of the repairs? Then join Powerplay. Powerplay is just for you. It's a scam. No, I think you know, they're talking about like feature updates or whatever in I think early 2023, like next year. We don't know if it's multiple features or if it's just one feature, but I would say like if there's going to be one feature they should probably fix, I think it's power play. Because honestly, it needs it. Wait, whoa, who's being shot? Phil, you're being shot.
It's me. Yeah, I don't know. I just turned red and they said the exclusion zone has been, you know,
you got too close.
Breached. Yeah, but I was just standing there, so it's weird.
Yeah, that's weird. I was like totally all over this thing.
Yeah, to get the 750 tokens for the weapon, I think you need to spend about 7.5 million only.
No, okay.
It's 100,000 to get 10 more tokens. So
well, it was like 100 million back when I did this, because like that's how much it felt.
Oh yeah.
That's how much it felt like.
It felt like, yeah.
Galactic inflation is just out of control. All right, so I gotta go shoot this thing from inside the ship. I'm gonna record. Let's do this. So, okay, what's happening? Oh, look at that! They shoot my missiles. That's cute. And it's not shooting me. It's only shooting my missiles. What's going on?
I think you're being attacked now, yeah.
Oh my god, I actually got it 1% down in the hull. Okay. It's not shooting at me. Am I on the, like, right side of it? Can I just, like, kill this fleet carrier and it's not gonna do anything? Oh my god.
It's because you're in the Elf Scout, I think.
It's like honestly, let him go. He's not gonna do any damage. Give me enough time. Actually, I'm doing more damage to myself by overheating. Who that? Oh, that's you.
It's me.
I want to actually get rid of this heat relay. Why is it not shooting at me though? Oh, it died. We did it. Okay, I actually want this capital ship to kill me, and it's like not killing me, so I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
This federal laser turret has 110% health.
What is going on?
It's the Draxla.
Yeah, did we like break this thing? It seems like its weapons are like hidden. Oops, 2% hull. Okay, hold on. Like, what is going on? Investigating reports of a crime. I mean, the only crime here is that this thing isn't, like, shooting back. Yeah, this broadside cannon has 104% health. But it's like... it's not peeking. Hold on, something's shooting me. Oh no! The cops had to come and help the carrier. What? What was that? Okay, we need to do this again now because it's not what I needed. I mean, that's interesting. Apparently, you can just confuse fleet carriers by repeatedly attacking them, and then they go into passive peace mode. What was going on, though? What was happening? It might have been an instance thing. Were you in the instance since I died the last time?
No.
No? Oh. I was gonna say maybe it got instance out of existence, but that's weird. Oh, nice. Yeah. Come join us. If we're just apparently Finding glitches now with capital ships. Though it is kind of weird that there is just like capital ships sitting there in space. I like that you can visit them though. These are assets that honestly I don't think get used as often as they should. Which is why I was very pleased that when the whole Proteus wave thing was happening, we actually had like, oh wow, there's like several carriers in an instance, all of the different types and varieties and flavors, and they're fighting Thargoids, and there's giant battles happening around them. That's exciting to me. I would like to see more of that. Even without, like to me, like every conflict zone should have a fleet carrier. Because they're so much cooler when you have them. If you've ever been in a conflict zone when a fleet carrier jumps in, or not a fleet carrier, but they have the same jump. Alright, where is the capital ship? Okay, hopefully we can get it this time. Another thing that's odd is that you can restock at a penal colony. So it's like, hey, you have been arrested for murdering people. Can I have some rockets? Yeah, sure. Here you go. That'll be $20,000. Thank you. It's like, oh, 5 minutes later, you're back. What did you do this time? Oh, murder again. Yep. That's me. you know me, good old Spatula. It's like, all right, well, you paid the fine, so I guess you can go. Hey, can I have some missiles again? Yeah, I don't see why not. 5 minutes later, again. It's like, maybe we should not give this guy any missiles. I don't know. I mean, we make a profit on them. Well, we'll see you again soon, Spatula. Alright, so hopefully this time the capital ship will actually destroy me. Because I do want to get like an interior cockpit view. And then we can head back to a war system to do conflict zone. I'm probably going to have to do... I'm going to have to probably break this into 2 parts. So maybe I'll just try to do the space combat stuff today. Although I do want to do the ground-based stuff as well. Actually, there's a bunch that probably won't take that much time. We'll see. I do like that this capital ship is like really close to an Earth-like world. Which, by the way, like, you ever stop and like look at the continents on these Earth-like worlds and like what different worlds these look like? Like, I do really wish that we could go down onto these Earth-like worlds and explore continents. They need to talk to like the Valheim developers about getting the map seeds, and then just like you land on the ground and it becomes Valheim. Only you can progress all the way to space. Build a spaceport. Yeah, I beat Valheim the other day, Phil. I was like, yay, I did it! I beat the Yeglu or whatever. I was like, woohoo! Big. Finally, now I don't have to grind. Now I can just be casual and use it as a building, fun building game.
There are some other places to explore too, even after him.
Oh, true. Yeah, I do plan to do some exploration. I do want to find like there are like unfinished biomes that you can still visit apparently. And I'd like to go to the edge of the world and see what the heck that looks like. But it's kind of like, once you defeat that final boss, it's like, okay. And it's funny, because he actually drops items that are just called Yagluth items. And the description says, temporary placeholder for Yagluth. I'm like, that's not like, because the game is in alpha or whatever, right? Or like early development?
Yeah, early access, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let me turn off this music. Let me record. And I'm just going to go ham on this carrier. Oh yeah, here we go. It noticed me. Senpai noticed me. Ah! Wonderful! Oh, so wonderful! I hope the Far Gods are noticing this. I hope that they appreciate the sacrifice that we are doing here today for their sake. Okay, let me mark that off on the list. Just put it in blue until I've edited it. Okay. Alright, back to prison. You again. Did I? Yeah, okay, that's 7 rebuys. Okay. So, I do want to do one more little bit of like conflict zone. I feel like I could get better footage than I got before. So maybe head back to Usidia. Yeah, I'm gonna head back to Usidia, which is 6 jumps. At least for me. And my shitty ass goat. So Eddie, if you hear this, go to Usidia. And we're gonna do combat zone destruction. And then like there's a bunch where it's like, okay, like either piracy, which I can bring my clipper out for, or getting pirated. Which is gonna be actually kind of hard, unless you guys want to pirate me. In fact, I would prefer if you guys were the pirates, rather than some loser NPC.
Sure.
Alright, beginning the jump. Yeah, other than that, you know what I watched the other day? I watched the, what do you call it? The Lord of the Rings? So I watched, so first of all, I actually watched the full extended trilogy again, which is something I haven't done in a couple of years. And I'm like, I just want to watch all of the Lord of the Rings. And man, I love those movies. They're so good. Like, even rewatching them now, I'm like, I watch, like, modern movies and stuff, and the CGI and the effects and the acting and all that stuff, like, it's just like, we've lost something. I don't know what it is, but like maybe, I don't know, they just don't put as much effort into it, but like, you watch Lord of the Rings and you're like, for the most part, this holds up. Like, there's a couple really terrible green screen moments, but like, 90% of that trilogy, which is like a 14-hour movie, if you think of it as just one object, is just like amazing. Like, really, really, really well done. Like, awesome. And then I watched the first 2 episodes of this, like, that was kind of like my refresher to I'm not gonna watch The Hobbit, I don't give a shit, it was terrible. Sorry Peter Jackson, but you shouldn't have made that a trilogy. But anyway, so the whole reason I was watching it was because there's this new Amazon Prime show coming out that apparently they spent $1 billion on. I'm like, damn, that's a lot of money for a streaming show, but nonetheless, I'm like, I like Lord of the Rings, so I'll watch it. And I watched the first 2, and you know what? It's pretty good. I'm liking it. I'm digging it. I was really, really worried that I wouldn't. Like, I kind of like watched the trailer, and I'm like, I don't know. Like, number one, I always get a little bit, you know, like skeptical when it's a prequel, right? Because prequels, you often, like, there's no stakes because you kind of know what's going to happen. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, I know that, like, Sauron's not going to be defeated. I know that Galadriel is not going to die. And Galadriel and Elrond are in this show. Like, obviously they're not going to die. But I think the show, like, this is how I felt about, what was the other one? The Obi-Wan show. Where I was like, I liked a lot of moments in that show. Like, you get to see some cool new worlds. You get to see Obi-Wan and Darth Vader fight off. And you know that neither of them are going to die, but they were still, like, good emotional scenes, like, for the characters. But then, like, and this is maybe minor spoilers for those who are in it, but, like, there are a couple other characters in Obi-Wan, aka Baby Luke and Baby Leia, that are presented as, like, stakes characters. Like, oh no, they're gonna kill Leia! And it's like, no, they're not. She's in the future movies, and there's no time travel in Star Wars. So, like, why didn't you just have, like, they're gonna kidnap Baby Boo? Who gives a shit, right? You know, like, and then it's okay, maybe that, I don't know that character from the next trilogy, so maybe they could die. But no, they used, like, the wrong stakes characters. You hear what I'm saying, right? But whereas Lord of the Rings, like, okay, yes, you have Galadriel, yes, you have Elrond, and obviously elves, they're quote-unquote immortal, so, like, you can have those characters be this far in the past. And that's totally fine. And I think Galadriel is an interesting character to kind of be your sort of hero character, because, like, her and Elrond and shit, like, you know, old elves, and they're kind of like the wise ones in Lord of the Rings. So I'm like, okay, that's cool to have those guys be, like, main characters. But then pretty much everyone else in the series is, like, new characters, and they're not in Lord of the Rings, because obviously not everyone lives a million years, right? So I'm like, yeah, like, I'm liking the series. You don't know where it's gonna go. You don't know like there's this new elf character who's kind of like in love with a human or whatever, and it's like, yeah, he could die because I don't remember him from Lord of the Rings, or maybe he sails off to Valinor. I don't know. So there's enough like mystery that like it doesn't have the prequel problem to me, where it's like, okay, like you know everything that's gonna happen, like you know that Galadriel and Elrond are gonna make it in the end, right? Because they're in Lord of the Rings. But other than that, yeah, I like they've got like these halflings or whatever. I like that part of the show. I kind of like the elves, the dwarves though. I'm like, finally we get to see and this is like, you got to see a bunch of dwarves in The Hobbit, but I don't know, for some reason it just didn't rub well with me. Like it was maybe a little too goofy or whatever. But like you get to go into Khazad-dûm, aka Moria, and see like Moria not dilapidated and destroyed, and like a dwarven city in its prime, and the dwarf characters are freaking awesome, and I love it. It's great. So first 2 episodes, I'm like, yeah, that's great. So just keep it up. Can you put that system in the chat, please? Yep, 1 sec. I think it's Udia.
Ustia, yeah.
Usdia. USDA.
Yeah.
That's where it would be. Alright, so we'll just take, like, the closest high-intensity conflict zone. Because, yeah, I was doing this in, like, Courier before, but I want to kind of do it in my last part. And your kids are totally getting into it. Yeah, I mean, see, that's the weird thing, is, like, I was thinking about that, and I'm like, you know, a lot of kids love The Lord of the Rings, even though, like, as I rewatch it, I'm like, there's some terrifying shit. Like, in The Return of the King, when the orcs are like, let's send them their prisoners, and then they use catapults to catapult like the decapitated heads of the soldiers of Gondor, and like the people in the city are just like getting pelted by like decapitated human heads. It's fucking badass. But like, you know, it's like, you know, I imagine like a lot of kids probably got like nightmares from Lord of the Rings, but still, I would duct tape them to the chair and be like, you're finishing this show because it's awesome. They introduce new characters in the series of Power Rings. What happens to the woman's son after finding that thing? I need to know. Oh yeah, when he finds like the sword or whatever, the hilt. Yeah, like I'm not spoiling anything by the way, but like yeah, there are questions where I'm like, yeah, like there are stakes here that I'm like, this is gonna be cool. What was happening in the village? This is so Lovecraft. Yeah, like we're getting like different elements. Like it's not repeating the Lord of the Rings. There's enough familiar elements there that you're like, okay, I believe that this is in the J.R.R. Tolkien world. I believe that, you know, like some characters might not make it. Some, I don't know their fates. Like, I don't know. There's also the dude who kind of falls from the sky. And I'm like, I have my theory on who he is, but then, like, the end of the last episode, I was kind of like, oh, maybe it's something else. Like, and I'm like, that's great. Like, even though it's a prequel, I don't know where it's going. And it's just nice to see more Lord of the Rings, and I like that world. And then The Hobbit, I don't know why, man. I don't know why I didn't like it that much. I think it's because, like, the book was supposed to be, like, more of a fun thing. Okay. So I have to now be... Okay, hold on. Let me just target someone. Okay, you. You're my target. I have to keep track of them manually, because I gotta do this from camera mode. Alright, here we go. Oh wait, I don't have the right fire group, don't I? Uh-oh. Hold on, I gotta go out of camera mode. Switch mode. There we go. Let's get behind this guy, because we're gonna aggro him. But I want to get cool, like, sweeping shots. To be honest, like, this would probably be easier to do in, like, multi-crew or whatever. It's like, it's really hard to, like, do combat photography while you're, like, trying not to die and also trying to get cool shots. Ooh, that was hard, though. Not bad, that's not bad. Okay, good. Someone's shooting at me. Just trying to get some cool shots here. It's like very Michael Bay right now. Lots of explosions. Shooter! Shooter! Come on, I'm an ass scout. What's taking so long? Oh, that was a cool explosion. Did you make that explosion, Phil? It was like
It shoot one pack on, yeah.
it was like green and red. It was like Christmas colors.
That's me, yeah.
I didn't mean for that to happen. That looked cool. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? I want him to kill me.
He's shooting someone else.
Oh, did I de-aggro him? I'm gonna have to aggro him again. Getting some really cool shots though. Oh, that's why I need to pitch the weapon. Notice me, senpai! Notice me! I'll take down his shields. That'll really piss him off. I do feel like they are looking kind of like for the highest threat kind of thing. Why am I still at like full health? I actually need to like remove pips from shields. I'm also like overheating. Why is it the Ash Scout is its worst enemy ever, right? Hey JP Strider, yes, my lovely purple Ash Scout. Am I carrying any goods? No, but I could be. I actually do need a pirate to kill me. If you want to pirate me, I'm very willing to be the pirate's booty. I think those are my shields down.
Yes.
Oh wow, this looks cool though. I wish there was like a third-person mode. I guess like multi-crew, you kind of get that. Like you kind of have like the ability to go into like turreted camera mode or whatever. Okay.
Still not shooting you.
Yeah, I know, right? Like I'm like, do you want me to kill you? Because this is how I'm just going to kill you now. Because you're frustrating me. So like, you're dead, buddy. You're dead. You're dead. This ass scout is going to take you out. Oh, like I came here to die in an ass scout, and this guy's like, it's so bad. Worst NPC ever. Okay, I'll kill you. Wait, did we just win the conflict zone or what? Okay, I need to find another clipper. Allied captain escaped. Okay, so apparently there are captains. Let's fight the captain. High wake Imperial captain. Oh wait, they're both Imperial. It's an Imperial on Imperial war, right?
Elite cutter is the captain.
Oh, excellent.
They're
Okay.
usually in cutters.
Excellent. That'll do. Oh my god, he got away!
I guess, yeah.
Son of a gun. The problem is, I think we're actually like winning. And I'm like, okay, I need to like die here. Like, that's the name of the game. We're trying to make sacrifices for the crowd here, you know?
New clipper over here.
I'm on a clipper called Spear.
Yeah, that's the one.
Hey, Spear. Oh, okay, there we go. That's 50% hull. I'd like to get to camera mode. Okay, seriously. No one's shooting me.
You're too cold. No one can detect you with a scout.
Really?
I don't know. No, probably not.
That could be it. Like, it could be that, like... 9%. Come on, notice me! Notice me! I'm so threatening. I'm trying to hit him with everything I've got. It's like, he's just like, what an annoyance. Oh, wait, I think he noticed me. Come on. Oh wait, is he coming towards me? I think he's coming towards me. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Nope, nope, he doesn't care. He doesn't give a shit. Okay, I might have to kill 2 clippers now. Watch me win this war, and then it's like, that is the secret to any combat zone, is just go in and house scout, and everyone will ignore you. And you have infinite time to just, like, kill everyone. Hello, sir. Do you know... Who is he attacking? An Asp Explorer, really? Come on. Come on. I know you want me. Shoot me! Shoot me! Shoot me! Oh my god. I couldn't even ram him. I was like, I'll take a ramming, Dad. But holy cow. This is so difficult. Oh! 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 He did it! He did it! Finally! Finally. Took forever. There we go. That's another
Did you record it?
I did! I recorded the whole
Hooray.
thing. Unfortunately, it's like probably gonna be like 2 gigabytes of footage of me trying to convince a clipper to shoot me once. Alright, let me just redeploy while I cross this off the list. Combat zone destruction. Put it as blue. Alright, so we gotta do ganked by griefers or getting pirated, or getting bounty hunted. So, okay, I need to, let's do bounty hunted first. I just need, the Asp Scout is the meta ship. It's new stuff happening in the Tolkienverse, that's great. Obi-Wan didn't go there. Yeah, like Obi-Wan felt like it was like it closed a gap between like the old trilogy, the prequels in the old trilogy, but it didn't do anything new. Like there was no change in the status quo. Like it kind of like it started where you knew it left off, and it left you where you knew it was going to go. And it's like that's like not really cool. I need to commit a crime. Okay, does shooting at the station not a crime anymore? There we go. How come I'm not wanted? Oh my god! Okay, I'm dead. So wait, I didn't get a bounty for that? Or did I? I don't know. Self-defense was the reason for assault. Apparently. And it's just gonna read, what the hell? So apparently, shooting the station that you spawn in, totally not a crime. It's totally cool. We'll kill you, but we're not gonna send you to prison. Because obviously, it's okay. How the heck does that work? Is that a glitch? Okay, what is a crime? What is a crime punishable by death? Oh, I know, loitering. I'll just do a little bit of pad blocking. Or wait, is that going to be a bounty or a fine for pad blocking? Let's find out. Pad loitering warning. The Power Rings timeline has enough time been the series in the movies. What? I don't know what you mean there, but I know, like, I guess, are you trying to say, like, it's so far removed from, like, Lord of the Rings that, like, it doesn't need to worry about the status quo kind of thing? Or enough time between, like, the series and the movies, like, in universe, or just, like, in terms of, like... Okay, am I still not wanted? Is this... Okay, is this anarchy? Oh. My combat mods are still there. Are we in an anarchy system? It's an anarchy system. I should have known. Okay, we need to find another system. One that is not anarchy. Okay. Oh wow, there's actually quite a lot of anarchies around here. We're in Anarchy Central. Okay, what about Kerma? We're gonna go to Kerma. We're gonna commit some crimes in Kerma, and then try and get bounty hunted. And Eddie and Phil, you guys are both welcome to Bounty Hunt Me. But yeah, I don't know, man. Like the Lord of the Rings show, it's like I kind of like when I found out they were making it, and it's like, oh, they're doing like this like Game of the Thrones sequel, and they're doing like a Lord of the Rings prequel, and I'm like, it's cynical, and I'm kind of like, I don't know about this. Like, this is not what I want to see. I saw the trailer for the Lord of the Rings one, and I was like, I don't know. And then, did you lose your H key? Oh no, Loot has both lost his F and his H key. But you're kind of close to each other on the keyboard. Gotta stop losing your stuff, man. Okay, wait. Compromise nav beacon. Hold on. Yeah, this is... Okay, let's go to the compromise nav beacon. And we just need to shoot someone to get a fine. Or a bounty. I mean, technically, I've already got some bounties, but... they are, like, far away. Oh, I'm gonna overshoot this beacon. Now, what I want to get from this bounty hunting is, like, someone needs to, like, kill warrant scan me. Do either of you guys have a kill warrant scanner? Do you have a kill warrant scanner, Phil?
Not on this ship.
Okay, Eddie might. What's Eddie flying? Looks like a crate. What is it called? B star R. Apparently your ship name is profanity filtered. Even though I have my profanity filter off, which just like annoys me. Ooh, an adder named Pentinent. I shall make you Pentinent. Hendrup. What's your name? Oh, he's wanted. Okay, can we get someone who's not wanted? That I would be in trouble. Oh, Craig Pearson in Alliance Chieftain. Okay, he's also wanted. Okay, is everybody here wanted? Is that the point of a compromised nav beacon? I mean, this would be great for bounty hunting, but everybody here is a pirate, apparently. How about you? Nope. Vulture? Wanted. Diamondback Explorer? Wanted.
Yeah, there will be a lot of wanted people in the compromised beacon.
All I want is like one innocent dude to shoot at. What over here? I see
There will be some.
What about you, Diamondback Explorer? Danny. Come on, Danny. Nope, wanted. Summer Davis. What about you? Clean! Release the missiles! Wait, let me just record this. Oh, the missiles were not long range enough. Or maybe he's got point defense. Okay. Lasers, there we go. Now I'm wanted. Lovely. Does he have point defense? Like, what's going on there? Let's get some assault credits. Yeah, okay. Dude is like shooting down my missiles. Not this time. Oh wait, it's other ship. The other wanted ships have point defense that are shooting down my missiles, even though we're actually all going against the same guy. That is so crazy. Like point defense does not even care what it's shooting down. It's just like I see missile, I shoot it down. I'd like to get a murder bounty, ideally. Come on, missiles. I have to admit, like, missiles are fun, but you don't get that many of them. I really do not like using... I'm gonna boil you up! How is this happening? Dude, like, did you not see, like, you went into a compromised nav beacon with, like, 15,000 wanted people. And you're wondering how this would happen? Come on, Summer Davis. Are you new? You just go to the newbie bubble? I'm gonna murder you. That way I'm a nasty criminal. Oh no, his shields came back online. But it looks like his engines are gone. Yeah, what's up with these shields? They look like they have holes in them. Summer Davis, you have been murdered by... Wait, who's shooting at me? Someone's shooting me. Oh god, am I being bounty hunted? I think I'm being bounty hunted. Oh god, is that Eddie? Is he shooting at me? Ah! I love it. That's great. That is great. Did you get bounty for that? I hope you got bounty. That was funny. Oh my god. So it's like, yeah, you basically murder someone, and then the bounty hunter is literally right behind you waiting for the bounty to appear. Alright, I'm gonna call that a success. Let's stop the recording there and mark it off on the thingy. Yep. Blue, okay. So now I'm thinking, okay, I actually need to go to the Dangus and get a ship that has a ship launch fighter, because there is one type of death which I'm very interested to see. Hold on, where the hell is it in Usida? Oh yeah, it's still in Usdia. Is getting shot down by your own fighter. Can you murder your mothership to instigate your own death? It's like the snake eating its own tail.
And is it a crime?
And is it a crime? That's another good question. Actually, yeah. Like, I mean, if you shoot your carrier, do you get a fine for, like, from your own carrier?
I think so.
That's kind of lame. Like, I wish you could turn the carrier crimes off, but I guess, like, that's, like, Frontier's way of making sure that people can't just, like, go nuts and shoot people around their carriers. I mean, that would be fun to turn all your crimes off on your carrier so that it doesn't care if people shoot near it. And then literally, you could just be like, hey, come to my carrier, buy some shit. And then as soon as they land on the pad, just destroy them. And your carrier wouldn't care. We must head back to the Dangus. Do I still have that fine? That was 10,000 credit bounty. I hope you got paid, Eddie. Oh, you didn't see that I had FA off? You were trying to get close. No, that worked out perfectly. That shot was exactly what I wanted. It was like, yeah, that was great. I murder a dude, and then I, like, wait a minute, who's shooting me? Turn around, smack. I mean, that is my preferred way when it comes to, like, the finishing moves. Like, if you think about, like, Elite in, like, Mortal Kombat sense of the way. It's like, yeah, you shoot them with lasers, you get their shields down, you whittle their hull down to a couple %, and then you just smash them in the face. And that's so satisfying. You do pay them to keep the lollygagging down. I mean, that's the thing though, if someone incurs a fine near my fleet carrier, I should get the money for that. I don't see no money from that. I gotta pay the upkeep around here. This is my house, my rules. You come to my fleet carrier, murder is legal. You know what isn't legal? Not loitering. Loitering is mandatory at the Dangus. If you're not loitering, then you will be shot. CTD, what is that? Call to death? Call to duty? Call the duty.
Crash to desktop.
Crash to desktop. I don't know. Oh yeah, he fell out of the way. What happened? Did the Stargoid shoot its crash laser at you? I actually haven't had too many crash issues with Elite lately. I did actually crash the desktop when the two moons were colliding, but that was like weird physics anomaly, black hole inside of the CPU, all the RAM went on the fritz, like that kind of stuff. I would expect some crashes when two planets are colliding. Seriously, that was really cool to experience, and like if you've never like been there to see planets collide, I highly recommend it. It was a little short. Like I want to say like for about an hour is when they were touching, but we managed to do all sorts of kind of science on it, and it was actually just like really cool and disorienting to see. Like I almost vomited 3 times. Must recommend. Highly, highly recommend. If anyone out there is looking to get rid of your lunch.
To vomit.
Yeah. Imagine being able to make your own fines. 2 million for parking slightly askew and having a horn. Imagine you could be like, sorry, there's a docking fee for ASP scouts. You have to pay $2 million if you want to dock that piece of shit here. Imagine that. That would be cool. Oh my God, Eddie got a blue screen of death. Oh, Braben is shining upon you, my friend. Braben wants. Braben's watching you very intently. My frame rates are kind of skipping around a little bit right now. Okie dokie, let's land it real nice here. So I need a ship that has a fighter in it. Let's see.
If you have a keelback with a fighter bay, that's probably the cheapest one.
Ooh, I do. Well, I have a keelback. I don't know if it has a fighter bay, but I can put one on it. It's the, in fact, it is the DJ Squats Radio 7 keelback. The infamous keelback. From that.
Do you still have the banana back?
That's actually I used the banana back to make the. So it actually I just renamed it to DJ Squats. Technically, this is the banana back. It still has the same coloring. It's just been renamed DJ Squats Radio 7. Look at this, beautiful. I do like the keelback. Yeah, Yamex also put this on the tier list a lot lower than I would have put it. I mean, technically speaking, it's like, yeah, the Type 7 is probably a better ship to use, but then you gotta go to a large pad, and you don't get no ship launch fighter. Not that, honestly, like, I could see where, like, you'd, like, what is the point of a ship launch fighter on a keelback, right? Because, like, how often are you actually gonna stop and fight with your, you know, the person you're fighting?
It's an armed trader. I think that's why.
Yeah,
It's got pretty decent weapons, pretty decent armor, and yeah.
It is, but like the odds are like it's gonna be more. You're gonna survive more if you run away, right? Let me just make sure I got ship launch fighter here. Okay, and it's an F-33 Condor. Excellent. Okay, so I need to have like crew on my ship, right? Otherwise, no one's gonna die, and then it doesn't count. Yeah, you saw your research actions. Braben saw what you did.
I don't think you need crew. You can use the SLF and your ship will just be piloted by a computer otherwise.
Well, no, I want someone to be on the ship when it dies. Specifically, I want these stupid crew people to do it because they get a lot of my money and they don't do much. So I figured this is a good opportunity to also just get some revenge, you know? I guess, like, I can launch the fighter with the guy in it, and then we just swap places, which is weird. Like, how does that work?
Well, you're not actually in the SLF. You're just telepressing. You're just telepressing from the ship to the fighter anyway.
You know what would be cool? If that is the case, then what should happen is, like, when you're in your pilot's chair, like a giant VR helmet should come down onto your like not Holland, your real thingy, to indicate like you're in the ship launch fighter. That would be super cool, actually. It's like an escort van with a minigun on it, and we love it for it. It is kind of like an armored car if you think about it. I mean, I still love the Keelback. I think it's a wonderful ship. And then with these ship kits, like, man, it looks cool.
It's like the A-Team van.
It really is. It's like a mystery machine. Though look at the size of that ship launch fighter bay. Like, it literally is like 5/8 the ship. Like, at this point, when you put a fighter bay on here, like, how much cargo? And I still have, what? Oh, only 20 cargo. Because I kind of, like, beefed this one up. Okay, so...
Also a pretty good Explorer, and it runs pretty cold as well.
That's true.
For scooping and stuff, so, yeah.
I gotta get into the no-fire zone. I feel like, hold on, is there, like, a cool location nearby? belt cluster? Could go to a belt cluster. Yeah, let's go to a belt cluster. Why not? I don't want my carrier to get mixed up in this shenanigans.
Maybe we'll find Raxter there.
Can you imagine though if we just randomly were like we're doing a stream where we're blowing ourselves up for science and entertainment, and we found Raxter randomly in an asteroid belt. I picked belt cluster 7 because 7 is a lucky number. Or should we pick the belt cluster 8 because it's the 8th moon of the gas giant? A fighter bay with cockpit thrusters and guns. Yeah, basically. You love the killback on Radio 7, loads of fun memories like DJ Squat. Your FDL entering the station's window, yeah, the little jaws or whatever. Yeah, that was a great stream. Like, to me, like, every stream is, like, kind of fun, but, like, there are some legendary streams, some streams which are spoken of long after. Like, the Nickel and Iron stream, those jokes have been coming back over and over again. Like, that's just, like, that entered legendary territory. And the Radio 7 one, for sure, that was 100% legendary. Radio 7 goes to war with the latest, greatest tunes.
My killback is my dedicated cannon ship, Explorer. It's got like 50 or 45 light year jump range. It's a pretty good Explorer. And it's all orange and cannon logos and to represent cannon.
Nice. There's someone in here. Oh, Titus Ferris in the ship named Score. He's clean. I think he's here for mining. Are you mining, sir? Are you really mining here? Like, I guess these rocks are technically mineable, aren't they?
Yes.
But why would you ever mine belt clusters like this?
Because you're insane?
That's a good reason, actually. It's a really good reason. Okay, I'm gonna take away pips from shields, because shields are just gonna get in our way today. This is a pretty cool little cluster. I wish there were more rocks in these, though. Like, some of them, it is like really? Like, there's like 6 rocks here, and this got a cluster? Like, not even 6. Oh, look at that, there's someone else mining over there. I'm surprised at how many damn people are mining. Coltan and lepidolite. Forgot the killbot, rammed with my Corvette at the start of the stream. Wait, what? You rammed with your Corvette at the start of the stream. Like, you talking the Radio 7 stream? I do have that uploaded to YouTube, so now, like, you know, it is immortalized. That's the one thing I don't like about Twitch, is it does, you can't view the streams. Like, they get taken down after a little bit of time. Which I guess makes sense. There's supposed to be live streams, but, you know, it's like if you want to save them, you kind of have to download them, kind of edit them so that they're not such big files, re-export them, and then upload them to YouTube. It took me like 2 full days to like get that Radio 7 stream to a point where it actually could be uploaded. But look at this beautiful ass ship, isn't it cool? Like with the spoilers and the ship kits. Did they, I know they put out those cool new like industrial ship kits, but did they have that for the killback? I think I saw.
No idea. They should have. It is a Lakon after all.
Like, it would be the perfect ship. I know they had it for Cobra, Python. I liked the one, how it looked on the Python, but I wasn't, like, super into, or no, sorry, I liked how it looked on the Cobra. I wasn't super into it on the Python. It just wasn't my cup of tea. Alright, I'm going to deploy this fighter. I'm going to deploy it with this Orin dude, just so I can get the footage of this. That's cool. Alright, and now we are going to switch positions. You're back in the cockpit, buddy. You fly the ship. Okay. Now, we're gonna see what happens when you shoot down your own ship. Hold still.
Hey, you're firing at an ally. Pick a different target.
This is gonna take a while. hips weapons. I'm like, why is that taking so long?
Shield stop still. I need to get out of the firing line, Commander.
You need to get out of the firing line. So what happens though if you blow up your mothership? I think you just die as well, right? We're about to
I
find
think
out.
so.
Okay, actually I might overheat this fight before.
Hold us down to 50%.
Honestly, this guy's evasive maneuvering skills are not that great.
Defensive flag, Commander. I've got the target. Hull integrity depleted. Suffering catastrophic damage.
Catastrophic damage. Okay, this is actually a lot harder than I thought it would be.
But you're almost at 19% hull.
The problem is I'm like overheating, so it's not like it's a race against time. This is a terrible fighter if it's overheating with
You're
multi-cannons.
firing at an ally. Pick a different target.
Pick a different target.
9%. 2%.
Oh yeah. Yep. Your ship has been destroyed. Oh, that won't let me continue. Oh. Now, who's it going to say you were killed by? That's my question. That's the big question here. It doesn't even tell you who murdered you. It's like, you should know this. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Now, I mean... Yeah, this is the thing. Dismiss the crew. They will be relieved from their duties and move on. I want him to die, to be honest. And it's like, should I even rehire this guy? Nah. Get out of here. I don't need you. I got Roberto Berry. But they just suck up money. They don't do anything, and then they just sit in your hold, and they take a percentage of your money. Radio 7, first part of the stream when I had a malfunction and hit you. It's one of the funniest memories. Was that like we like smashed? Did I die? I need to rewatch that stream. I could rewatch that stream once a year. It was so crazy. I've never tried anything to that level where it's just like like I had like whole 15-20 minute bits worked out and pre-recorded for the stream. It was definitely different, but like my adrenaline was pumping through that whole stream. It was just a lot of fun. It's like you do, because it's like it was a larger audience than I'm used to, and it was for charity. And then like we had some major, huge contributions, and then that whole event did like $11,000, like I think American dollars too, in support of a really cool charity. So it was like, hey, this is actually doing something good for the world. Oh yeah, stop recording. Okay, where the hell am I? Fowler Orbital. Is that even... Okay, yeah, it's in Usida. Okay, let me just mark... Oh, did I do a rebuy thing for this? No, not yet. That's 11. 11 already, oh my god. Okay, so shot down by your own fighter. So the next thing would be to do some piracy stuff. I think I'll do a quick bio-breako. And then, I guess... Well, hold on. What cargo can I even get here? If you guys during the bio break want to go get like hatch breakers or like break a pirate ship, and I will load up.
Yeah, I'll bring one.
What would you guys want to pirate? Because I'm just gonna buy some. Oh, maybe some slaves. Okay, I'll do half slaves and half bio waste, and it's kind of like 50-50 odds that that you get something good. It also makes the slaves very uncomfortable. But yeah, I'll be back in like 5 minutes. I gotta do a quick bio break. Let me throw up the thing. Feel free to riot. Take, from what I hear is that Loot's kidneys are fantastic with a pH. Anyway, I'll be back in 5 minutes. Then we'll do some piracy stuff. See you soon. Okay, I'm back. All right. Riot done. Hope you had a good riot. Which was... Oh yeah, Eddie. Yeah, I remember when we were in the asteroid field. Yeah, I remember that in the Radio 7 stream. Let's see how many kidneys were taken. Oh, Valerie, you were cuddling with your cat. She's an Inky. Is she a black cat? That's cool. I like black cats. They're cool. I like cats in general. I'm allergic to them, unfortunately, but some cats it's like not as bad as other cats. But I like cats. I'll suffer through the allergies because they're cool little critters. Let's see here. You don't riot very well, you guess. Cuddling with a cat could be a riot if it's a big enough cat. If you were cuddling with like a mountain lion, that would be very riotous. Your lights turned off. What? What happened to your lights? Like, did you blue screen and then like your lights turned off? Then Braven is really after you, man. Who pissed on my ship's canopy? Oops, I disembarked. I didn't mean to disembark. She's a black cat that's mixed race, cuddling gasp, like Captain Kirk in it. And Lieutenant Uhura. Wait, what? Did they cuddle? I know they kissed, but was like Uhura possessed or was Kirk possessed, and then that's why they kissed. I can't remember why they kissed in that episode, but I remember they did kiss. But then, like in the new Star Trek stuff, like Spock and Uhura, like in those J.J. Abrams movie, like Spock and Uhura were getting it on, and I was like, that's interesting. And then Uhura's also in Strange New Worlds, though I don't think she gets it on with anyone, at least not from what I recall. If she like kissed Captain Pike and Captain Kirk, then she a gold digger. But it's nice to like. I like Uhura as a character. Like they're giving her some more meat and bones in Strange New Worlds. Like she's like a linguistic expert as opposed to just like the lady that sits there at switchboard. You know, the communications officer. Punching loot in the arse. Oh my, that is quite riotous. And Valerie should get some sleep then. Yeah, cuddle with that cat. You're operating on little sleep and lots of caffeine. Yeah, so last night, actually, my buddy was just like, hey, do you want to go to this, like, random show at the Hard Lock? My friend has, like, free tickets, so it's basically free. And I'm like, the Hard Lock is a bar in Toronto. And I'm like, yeah, why not? Sure, I'll go to free show. I don't know what band is playing. It was some, like, metal band or whatever. And it was they actually were pretty good. I can't remember the damn name of them. It was something like Corrosion of Decay of Conformity. I don't know. It was like very like doom metal or something. I don't know. It was pretty cool. But I was I don't care. I'll just anything at this venue. I'll go see a thing. Yeah. All right. So we have two deaths that we have to do with piracy. So one is like attacking the pirate, and the other one is just like refusing to comply. So I'm gonna need one of you to pirate me. Eddie, do you have missiles? Eddie, are you in the chat? I see you in voice chat. Or are you just like listening in? But
just listening. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have what do you call them? The thing, the interdictor, and the hatchbreakers. Booping you.
I do have that, yeah.
Corrosion of Dark Death Decay. Yeah, I don't know who these guys were, but I dig them. They were pretty good. I'll have to ask my friend if I can find out what the heck the name was. Oh, I'm getting dizzy. Oh, by the way, I saw something really cool. I don't know if this is like a glitch that got fixed, but if you go to Ship Launch Fighter, and you go to the mouth of a dredger, and you turn off flight assist and start turning as you smack into the side of it, you can launch yourself into a spin that, like, honestly would make a planet vomit. It's amazing. Your mic is broken. Oh no! Well, that's okay. Ow. Like, oh wait, landing gear. What's this?
Yeah, I have piracy stuff if you need
Okay, cool.
to be pirated.
Alright, so I'm gonna jump into Super Cruise, and then if you wanna pirate me, and like use your best roleplay, and I'm gonna first refuse to comply, and you're gonna shoot me down, and then the second time I will comply, but then try to turn the tables, and then you'll shoot me down. That's okay, Eddie. Just follow along, and you can be like the pirate's wingman or whatever, right? Okay, I'm gonna start recording, and then Phil, you wanna interdict me.
Shoot you down. I have beam lasers and secret missiles. They're not meant to kill, really.
That should be fine. I'm not too armored.
They're made to take out the engines.
I'll turn off my shields.
Let me just get behind you then.
Okay, I'll just fly in a straight line. Phil, I can kill. Yeah, Eddie can do the killing. Oh wait, I'm actually getting interdicted by a local Imperial Navy. As long as you've committed no crime. Okay, let me escape this interdiction so I can get interdicted proper. How ironic that when you want to get interdicted, and then like... Wait, are you being interdicted?
Yes.
Man, this system is all about like interdictions. Okay, let me just stop recording and then wait for that interdiction to clear.
Yeah, feel free to give me direction if you want.
Yeah. Hold on, let me just stop the music shortly. That was in the background, the instrumental of The Great Annihilator by Tokoso. Great song. Man, the Radio 7 album is dope. If you haven't given that a listen, like, I highly, highly recommend it. You can find it on Tokoso's Bandcamp. Okay, I'm gonna start recording. Looks like your connection's good.
What's the range? I'm still out of range. I'm 0.25 light seconds. Oh, now okay, detect. Are you ready?
Oh, did you fly past me?
No, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Oh shoot! And make sure to type some piratey stuff in the chat once we get out there.
Can't do roleplay, man.
Okay, I'm gonna turn to face you, and then I'm gonna try to whiz by you. And then Eddie, you should try to drop as soon as you can. Just say something piratey.
No.
Give me the loot.
I can't.
Okay, I'm running. Okay, shoot me down. Shoot me down.
I'm gonna try.
Oh, that's good. Eddie just warped in. Yeah, this thing is kind of armored, isn't it? Oh no! Wonderful. Arrgh! Oh, there it goes. Lovely. Okay. And then this time, okay, and I lost all my stuff, but hey, I get to go right back to Fowler Orbital and pick it up now. Okay, so this time I'm going to, hold on, let me just put the music on in the meantime. I'm gonna put more shit in my hold, and you're gonna pirate me again, but this time I'm gonna say like, yeah, I'll give you stuff, and then I'm gonna drop bio waste and then start shooting you. Okay, I think bio waste is gonna be the ticket here.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Okay, and I'll keep my shields off because that'll make it easy. Oh, you got interdicted at the same time? Yeah, this system's all about interdictions, man. Arr, skiver me bimbers. Honestly, I want to do more piracy. I want to do like an actual like piracy stream or whatever. There is a CG going on right now.
And it's almost finished.
Oh, is it? Really? Already?
In our expected to finish in about 10 hours.
Oh my lord.
No idea why though.
It's kind of...
The reward is just a permit that you can get anyway.
Yeah, like it's kind of a lame CG. Well, apparently, I don't know if you can get that permit anymore, because apparently people were saying, okay, you can get the... I got the permit from one of the Salvation CGs, but there was an alternate way to get them, which was through the Azimuth megaships, like the Bright Sentinel. Unfortunately, the Azimuth megaships are, shall we say, no longer functional due to Proteus Wave antics. Alright, there you guys are. Okay, I am going to record. I'll just start recording now. So again, now you're gonna interdict me. I'm gonna drop the loop, but then I'm gonna change my mind.
I have to get behind you first.
Okay, I'll turn around.
Just stand still. Oh, thank you. I'm in range now.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, stop turning. There we go.
Okay, I'm submitting. Okay. Yeah, if you want to just like, yeah, go around and get in front into the pirating position.
Pirating position?
Yeah. You know what pirates do.
A position.
They position. All right. I'll give you the damn loot. Did one of your limpets just go like completely nuts?
Yeah. I sent out a bunch.
And now I'm gonna change my mind. Let's just get like my battle face on. Oh my god, my shit is so glowy. No, just do that. Not this time. Okay. As soon as I start shooting you, you shoot me.
All right.
Never! Ah! That was good, that was good. I liked it. We got some good cracks in the windshield there, actually. And that's a boom boom. Oh, and Eddie got the kill. Apparently you can make some bank, it's not garbage. Yeah, I mean, like, piracy's hard, and, like, I think, like, the odds of making bank, I mean, like, if you want, like, reliable ways of making bank, that is not really super reliable, but it is a lot of fun. Okay. Okay, so I've done the two of, like, being pirated. Now I have to be the pirate. So that means I gotta go to the Dangus. Need my clipper. Thank you for your Fs.
You're gonna pirate the pirates?
Yeah, if you want to be the pirate, it's yeah, maybe just go grab some commodities so I can pirate you. But the idea is I need to pirate out of my weight class. So if I'm gonna be, actually, you know what? I could go get my piracy hauler. Okay, I'll pirate you, Eddie. Because then you're in a crate, and then Phil, what are you flying? You're flying like a dropship?
The Federal Assault Ship.
I need to really like get back into that Federal Assault Ship because it is a beautiful ship. I think it's like
it's very fast too. That's good for piracy.
Yeah. I had mine all spec'd out for like Thargoid combat, but it was not fast enough for Thargoids. Like the crate is just so much better. The crates of the chieftains, I think, are way better for your standard Xeno engagements. You can take my bio waste, but not my soul. Unless I've pooped that out accidentally in the confusion. Piracy for SAP 8 port containers. Yeah, man, I actually, like, I wanted to do that with you. I think I was, like, still, like, Valheim has kind of taken over my life a little bit. Like, I'm very glad that I finally have, like, beaten it, and now I feel like I can relax now and just play it more casually. But, like, I remember at the time that you were doing it, either I was, like, getting some work stuff done, or I was, like, heavy into Valheim. And just, like, that need to, like, get it done, you know? And now that it's done, it's like, I do feel like Frodo at the end of Lord of the Rings, where he's like, "It's over, Sam. It's finally over."
The game does suck you in.
Yeah, Valheim
and
is
hold
like
you.
a vortex. Like, there is a lot of grind, but, like, for some reason, I find the grind really enjoyable in Valheim. Some of it, anyway. Like, some of it, like, oh no, I need iron, I have to go to the swamps and hit these scrappy metal piles. That part wasn't, like, super fun, but...
Iron's the worst.
Yeah. But I liked chopping the trees. Mining for silver was, like, kind of interesting. I had this crazy thing where, like, I was mining for silver in the mountains, and I kind of dug myself this little hole, and then one of these rock golems showed up, and if you've ever fight a rock golem in Valheim, you know that they are pretty serious business. Like, you do not want to be fighting them if you don't have to, because you don't get any unique drops from them. Like, they drop something that you can just find in the caves, on the walls, like, much lower risk. And they're like, I think the only thing that they're weak to is the damn pickaxe, which, like, I tried using that, but that is not fun to use in combat. But basically, they are resistant to arrows, so, like, you have to kind of tank them, right? They're pretty slow, so they are tankable, but it takes, like, a good 5 to 10 minutes just to kill one. So I'm, like, in my hole, and one of these dudes shows up, but he can't get down to get at me, so I'm like, haha, sucker. So he's up there, and then friggin' 3 or 4, like, flying dragons, like the wyverns or whatever, they show up, and I'm like, oh no, now this is getting crazy. They started attacking the golem, and so this golem like soloed 4 flying dragons, and I don't know why or how, but he won. Like I'm like, you have flying creatures versus a melee rock creature, but I guess they got close enough that the golem was able to hit them, and the dude won. And that battle was going on the entire time I'm mining, and I'm just like, okay, you guys fight it out. I'm just gonna chill here and mine some silver. And it was actually kind of a fun experience. I tell you, Valheim is full of surprises.
Curious. And the silver mining veins are more interesting to mine than the other things because you can unearth the shape is like asymmetrical and
Yeah.
you never know where that vein is going, so you can like dig up the whole thing and just eat it up.
Yeah, it was kind of neat. Like, I mean, I still find it's kind of annoying that you can't transfer metal through portals. So it's sort of like, yeah, okay, I mined all this silver. Now I gotta run down the mountain, go to the little house that I built on the beach. I gotta put all the silver in the container, run back up, do another run back up, do another run back up, down and up the mountain, down and up the mountain, and then finally, okay, now that I got this haul, now I gotta boat it all back to my base. Like, it was just sort of annoying. Like, I built my sort of main base very close to a mountain, hoping that, like, oh yeah, I'm kind of, like, accessible to all biomes from one place. But then the mountain that I built near had no silver. Hey, see you, Ray. Thanks for showing up and fly Dangus yourself, sir. Thank you for tuning in to Dangus Town.
Indeed. Yeah, I tend to drag down all my silver ore in one go. Yeah. You can just drop the heavy stuff and get your stamina back and keep doing that.
I only really did two silver runs or whatever, so I kind of like did one initially, and then like I was like, oh no, I still need more silver to upgrade weapons. It actually turns out like the end game metal, black metal, actually like I built a shield out of it, and I can't even remember what else, and a sword out of it, and other than that, there's really nothing else that you can use it for that's like super good. But silver and iron, you need just tons of them, and like they also like iron in particular has like a lot of like furniture that you can build out of it. Okay,
and the big chests and stuff.
Exactly. So it's like, you know, you need a lot of that stuff. The endgame metal, ironically, you usually just don't need that much. Okay, so I got an interdictor. Yeah, this is all spec'd out for piracy. This is my piracy adder. Let me just, do I have cargo space? 12. Yeah, sure. It's for small runs, but you know, it's a small ship. Okay. Oh shoot, I forgot lipids. I'm gonna have to redock. And then, are my fire groups set? Oh, they actually are. Okay, wonderful. Yeah, it's really weird. It feels like some of the ships you lose your bindings, and some of them you don't. I don't know what drives that, but. Dangus, let me redock. I think you have to wait for the pad to go away. Alright, 13. You shall guide me through. Okay, so what's gonna happen is, Eddie, you gotta have. Do you have commodities in your hold? You need to have some commodities. If not, let me know and I can grab some from the Dangus and then drop them for you, and then you can take them so that I can hatch breed for you. But the idea is to basically, okay, so this death is basically, okay, you have some bio waste and some scrap. Perfect. That's all we need. It doesn't matter what it is. But the idea is just like doing piracy above your weight class and paying the price. Now, bio waste is actually perfect. That's exactly what I'd hope for. I am a bio waste pirate. It's funny when you do get bio waste and then it's like stolen, and it's like, wait, what? Like, first of all, why do we even have bio waste as a commodity? And second of all, when it's stolen, like, really? And then third of all, when the black market buys stolen bio waste, like, what is going on? What is wrong with this universe? It's the best commodity. I can use gold or anything you want. No. Bio waste is perfect. And then hold on. So after this, I just got to get ganked by quote-unquote briefers. Now I have footage of that, but do you have pack hounds, Phil? You have pack hounds.
I do, yeah.
So maybe we could, after this, do it. Okay, so Eddie, come to Super Cruise. And then let me just, while you do that, I'm gonna see if I can get a cool external shot of the ship. It might be better if, that's cool. What a cool little ship. I really do love the Adder. And it's like, it's got my favorite ship kit too. Like the ship kit just makes this ship look so badass. Okay, I'm going towards Eddie. I think he's still in signal source. Are you in a conflict zone? Or, oh no, he's probably a Fowler orbital. Alright, so I'm gonna kind of wait very close to the station. When Eddie pops out, I'm gonna interdict you. You're in Super Cruise. Wait, what? Are we like in a glitched instance? Your team signal shows like you're like a team. You're like a signal source, dude. Okay, let me try dropping out myself and then dropping back in. Yeah, let's all try that. And dropped. And back to Super Cruise. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. I'll tell you, look at this. Like, the Adder goes like 400. Like, it's pretty good. That's what the enhanced thrusters, right? Like, oh, there, now I can see you, Eddie. Okay. So I'm going to come interdict you. Now, let me just start recording. Really close to a planet, and I feel like I'm going to smack into that planet. It could be funny, though. Get behind target. Okay. I can do that. There we go. I'm usually on the other side of these interdictions. It's so different how it works. Arrgh. So I'm going to, when you see the hatch breakers come, that's your signal to shoot me. So just stop where you are already, and let me give me da booty. I'm gonna now hatch breaker you. And you're gonna now take that as the opportunity to murder me. Oh, that looks so good. Oh no. Oh no! That was beautiful. There we go. That's another death. What are we at now? 14? Oh my god. I mean, I don't know what the highest rebuys was. I believe like I don't think we've gotten over 20. All right, so there we go. Pirating above your weight class. We got that one. Now we got to do ganked by griefers. And I think we'll do 2 more from the ground-based one, and then there'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ones to do, and maybe I'll save that for another stream. Though my goal is to hopefully get most of these done. Okay, so getting ganked. I don't think I should be in an Adder. What's a good ship to be like ganked? Thank you for your Fs and or PHs. What's a good ship to be ganked in? Maybe a Type 9. Yeah, this Type 9 is literally my my tritium ship. So like the only thing I have basically a Type 9, full cargo capacity. Everything is like E-rated, and it's literally just for the purpose of switching to and grabbing tritium and dumping it into my carrier. I haven't even given this ship a name. That's how lowly I consider it. You can see everything is E-rated. This is like the worst ship in the world. It doesn't even have a shield. Hey, what up, Cold Top? Ooh, Asp Exploder. So, okay, I already did the Asp Scout for 2 other ones, though. Like, I don't want to have it be like I want to try different ships and whatever, right? Now, the Asp Explorer, I do have one, but in canon, it is like it is dead, and it is parked at Shinrada Desra until I can figure out a way in the Spatula Saga to like resurrect Jerry. And I won't purchase another Asp Explorer. There can only be one. I think I'll do Type 9 for this. So I'm gonna pretend that this is a community goal, and then you two can be the gankers. All right, let me just get away from this station. Take a bus. Call it ganked. Yeah, the only thing that would be important is like ganked is about being gang killed. So you need to have like more than one person in the instance. Otherwise, it's just being griefed. I mean, I still like there's I had an idea. I'm like I still want to do this on like a video explaining like what's the difference between ganking, griefing, PvP. Like there are significant differences. You got to create Phantom or DBX, another common gank target. Oh yeah, well the Phantom, unfortunately, it's like one of my favorite ships, but it is a little bit paper thin. The DBX as well. Yeah, I can see why that's a gank target, because like that is my like bubble hopping ship kind of thing. So like I use that when I want to get across the bubble, but the actual speed of it, because I put like a D-rated what do you call it, power distributor on it to get more jump range, and it's like you only get 1 boost per minute, and it doesn't go very fast. So yeah, it is pretty much a ganker's paradise. It seems like Type 9 would be more of a common piracy target, but it is a cow. I'm not going to call it a cow. I'm literally keeping the ship unnamed. By the way my limbs glow, I feel like an elf from the Forest of Lorien. Like, they need to really look at these suits and tone down, like, the reflectiveness of the bones. It's a little weird. Phil, I saw you got interdicted there. Are you doing okay?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll wait for you to get back. Oh, wait, no, you are there. So then, where's Eddie? He's also there. Oh, okay. You guys are both in Super Cruise? Okay. So, I will, yeah. Eddie, yeah, if you want to interdict the quote-unquote cow, and then just, like, wait till both of you are in the instance or whatever, and then just like go to town. I'll give you like a 3, 2, 1, but just yeah, I'm gonna record right now to get the interdiction footage.
And then just blow you up,
Pretty much.
or boil you up.
Boil me up. What if we can get it?
I mean, it's still in the same ship now, so no pack hounds. Do you
That's
want pack
okay.
hounds?
That's
Yeah, I got seekers.
Okay, yeah, missiles of any type are good, right? I've actually got a really cool... Oh, yeah, there we go. Uh-oh. Wait, am I actually being interdicted by you guys, or is that the Imperial Navy? Did I just get ganked by the NPCs?
I think it's Eddie.
Oh my god, yeah, I got... Okay, just drop in on this signal source. Oh my god, though, I really got ganked by NPCs. It's not gonna gank me, because, like, we're done here. If only I had fired any weapons of any kind. I mean, technically, I am... Oh my god, yeah, that would be good to get a Cow for All Seasons in on the guest. I was chatting to him, he actually popped in on my Twitch stream the other day, and, he was chatting with me. and it was like he didn't discover the Thargoid anomaly, but like someone tipped him off to it, and then he ultimately was the first to kind of like report it to the galaxy, to kind of get the word out, which I think is super cool. Uh-oh. There's Phil. Okay, wait for Eddie to get here. Just get some cool shots. Oh, there's that flash. There's Eddie. Alright, whenever you guys are ready, lay the smack down. Gank me, baby! Gank!
So we're gonna open fire?
Yep, go for it. It won't last long either. I can't move. It popped me back in the cockpit. What weapon do you have that like disables my shit? That was crazy. Nice, nice. That's a rebuy. Beautiful. There we go. I've been ganked. Alright. So actually, there is another one that we could do in this system. And maybe I will switch ships again. Hopefully I'll put me back on the Dangus, which it looks like it is. Because I also wanted to do trespassing in a military facility. And I feel like, yeah, we got time. I can do some more. How long have I been streaming? A couple hours. What ship to do? But yeah, I would love to get a Cal for All Seasons in that video too. I just like, I don't normally do like videos that are like informative, right? So it's like, it'd be an interesting departure. I feel like it would be a cool little project. But right now I'm trying to like, I've got 2 Spatula videos in mind that like, I gotta really, you know what? I'm gonna be Diamondback Scout. Why? Because Yamik called this a shit ship. And I'm gonna prove it. You thought I was gonna say prove it wrong. No. I do love the DBS though. I don't think it's a ship shit. So I heard the Imperial Hammer ray guns probably got your power plus 50% or sniper thruster. I need to get those power play weapons, man. If your power priorities wasn't set right, a damaged power plant can kill your thrusters. Yeah, that was actually in Yamex's video on like Rules of Elite. My #1 rules was like always set your power priorities, right? Which I clearly don't follow because I have a heat sink at like #1. That should be like 3. Yeah, DBS, man. I don't fly this out often. Okay, so we have to go to this military facility, and this one it just requires me to die, but you guys are welcome to come as well and die with me. Hold on, this thing is like far out. Where is it? Regional Marine Training Camp. Yeah, that seems pretty military to me. We're gonna go trespassing at a military facility. Let's see what happens. Oh wait, hold on. What's my jump range? Because this might actually land me in prison. Is the Imperial Hammer worth unlocking? Yeah, they're well worth it. Yeah, I think like the ones that I want to get at minimum, like I would like to unlock everything eventually, but the Imperial Hammers, the Packhound missiles, and then the Grom missiles, I think are 3 that would be worth unlocking. And then maybe the Prismatic Shields as well. Like I think that one also would be good to have a few sitting around in your thing. DBS supremacist.
You don't want the mining lasers that can be used as weapons?
No. I mean, I do, but like, not very badly. I would want them just for jokes, right? I mean, I don't like. I mean, in a series, like they're essentially fixed beam weapons, right? That are also just capable of mining.
Yeah.
What power has that one? Who is it? The Alliance?
It's Torval. Semina Torval, the old lady.
She should have better weapons than that. That's a pretty big Imperial faction.
Judi Dench.
Yeah, Judi Dench. Even if you don't want to put the effort into power priorities, thruster, FSD, sensors on 1, everything else on 2. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's the important stuff. I mean, sensors even, you could, like... You don't need sensors if you're trying to run away. like to the point where power priorities kick in. Like unless you're in a PvP fight and you're taking it to the death, like you probably don't need to worry about your the death and violence are too much. We can only survive if we leave. It says Massimiliano Zatera. What a weird name. Doing pacifiers right now. That's a really good weapon. I don't remember what the pacifiers do. And then Valor saying, you've been pledged to Isling for a long time, so you can easily set up buying prismatic shields. Now this is, I wish that, you know, you could like buy 100 prismatic shields and then sell them from your carrier so that other players could get them without having to do the grind. But definitely, yeah, like I would recommend getting prismatic shields in, like, get 2 in every size. The only unfortunate thing is there is a storage limit, and like I've already pretty much hit it several times. That kind of sucks. But what you can do is you can just like buy ships. There's no ship limit, and you can buy as many ships as you want, and then just store all your extra modules and ships. It does make it a pain in the butt when you want to get them, but oh yeah, sensors so you can dock. Oh damn it, I forgot about that. Yeah, you do need sensors for docking, because otherwise you can't request the station. I mean, technically speaking, you could reboot and repair right in front of the station, and your sensors will probably come back online. So it's more like in that moment of panic when you are like in the combat, under fire, and you got to get away. The last thing you want is your power priorities being the reason you died. And it is such an unnecessary death. All right, coming in on the regional marine training camp, and this is like, you know, I think it's cool that Frontier put these kind of facilities in here. They basically just took all the facilities that were designed for like CQC and then kind of threw them in here. There's usually like you can find like events, like some of they're under attack or whatever. And you can pick a side, join the attackers or whatever. A little bit of immersive content. But some of them just don't like to be seen, and as soon as you like you'll see here. Just watch.
It's like old Horizons stuff, right?
Oh yeah, like these have been in the game now for a long time. I should be getting trespassing fines right now. Seeming okay. No one's shooting at me yet.
Is the ruler a trespassing thing there?
Actually, I don't know. Other people are being shot at.
I mean, it is like an installation that you can have an event, mercenary event.
Yeah, I think an event just popped. And I'm like, wait, is there no trespassing here?
I don't think any installation really has it. At least
Some
the
of them
space
do.
down one. Not really.
Maybe this one does not. Yeah, I made a trespass zone.
Alright.
Entered a trespass zone. It's like,
I'll be dropping with my Sidewinder in a second now. His name is George.
George.
George the Sidewinder.
I do like giving the ships human names. Like Fred or Bob.
Yeah, the Sidewinder should have a human name.
Okay, hold on. My point defense just popped, so something is going on.
Something's angry.
Ah. Oh yeah. They shoot me now. Oopsies. Go, 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 go. Oh, full shot. love the shot. Oops. Actually, like, I have to say, like, my DBS there just tanked, like, a lot of, like, friggin' missiles there. Take a selfie next to a cap ship to get popped. Yeah, I did that at the beginning of the stream, was all the cap ship stuff where they get pissed off. Funny enough, I was, like, me and Phil were, like, shooting one, and it just stopped reacting. It just stopped carrying. It let me walk all over it. I actually had to relog the instance to get it to shoot me. Hold on, while I'm here, are there, interestingly enough, I'm not getting, like, fines for this, because this is, like, I think this is, like, one of these black sites. No one's still shooting at me. All the defenses only on this side. Incoming missile. So make sure I'm recording, yeah, that's good. What kind of secrets do they not want me, like, getting in here? Is there anything, like, contacts other than a lot of missiles heading my way? Is that a missile? Oh! Ow! It's like a hole. I didn't see the rest of it. Wait a minute. Is there even a rest of it? Oh yeah, there is. Okay, it's just in shadow. Oh my god, it's taking this thing forever to kill me. Like seriously, worst system defense ever. Oh wait, I have shard cannons. I have guardian shard cannons in this thing. Was I seriously doing, like... What was I doing with this thing? Okay, wow. I just flew right by a turret, and it didn't even do 1% damage. Whoa! Was that you?
Sorry. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, I'm just gonna sit here for a second, let this turret have its way with me. Come on, you can do it. You can do it, little turret. Oh, there you got 1%. You did it. Oh my god, this is gonna take forever. These things used to be really, really quite scary, right? It's like now I can like get a nice shot set up. Yeah, that's cool. Just like slowly meander by the turret. And it just loses interest. I love it. I love it. It's just like, oh, I can't kill this Diamondback Scout. It's next to invincible. Wow. Like, these are the most incompetent base security people I've ever come across. Like, my shields are down. I've been hit, like, a few times, but, like, they're doing, like, 1% damage. This is terrible. The turret operators are all drunk, yeah. Like, what kind of military base is this? Like, it reminds me of, like, General Kurtz's camp in Apocalypse Now. It's just a bunch of tribals doing opium. Standing around with machine guns. If you want to die, turning your point defense off might help. Maybe. Let's try that. Because maybe, yeah, like, I mean, I forget how cool point defense is, though. It really is useful, except when you're trying to do something with limpets, and it's just shooting down all the limpets. I think probably the other thing is, like, with all the attackers or whatever, maybe, like, this system is not really focusing on me right now. It's kind of like focusing on Republic invaders. Means I can get some cool shots though. It's just like missiles slamming into me, and I'm like, whatever. Oh, look at that! An increase. I've apparently increased my. You saved the installation. Great job, everybody. Wait, what? I just got a reputation increase for saving the facility, as the facility is shooting me for trespassing. What is wrong with the crime and punishment system in this game? Like, why? And it's still, like, I'm just, like, waiting for it to kill me, and it is so incompetent. Chris Shipton. And a vulture named Hate. Okay, where are these missiles even coming from? I should just... Like, I'm not even trying to outrun anything. This base is doing a terrible job. Okay, maybe... Oh, I'm like trying to find the turrets, but I'm like, you probably can't find them unless you've, what do you call it? Like, descan the base or whatever. Oh. I'm probably gonna die by hitting a girder before these missiles and turrets kill me. They get some cool shots for this. Seriously, I thought this would go a lot quicker. Oh my god. I hope, like, we have better base defenders at, like, in Bologna's right now. Seems to be like missiles coming from over there, so let's go over there. Make it easier for them to hit me. Alright, you gonna shoot? If you could kindly shoot a missile at me. Like, seriously? That's all you got? That's all you got? Come at me. Where do you... Come at me, missile bro. Come on. Come on. Just like, I'm right here for you. Come on. Oh my god, this is pathetic. This is so pathetic. Okay, hold on. 2% hull. It could be happening now. Incoming missile. I'll slow down so that you can hit me. Seriously? 1%. Crying out loud. This is the worst station suit. 0% hull! We're at 0% hull, ladies and gentlemen. Like, I'm more likely to smack into a wall than be killed by system security. You found a sweet spot for missiles, Eddie? It doesn't seem to be, no matter where I am, like, they're not just, like they're not doing anything. I like that this isn't illegal, though. Like, I'm not, getting fines. Hold on, is that an area you can go in? Oh, there we go. They finally got me. That took long enough.
This is an anarchy system.
Oh, this is anarchy. Oh, okay, so that's why I'm not getting launching. Okay, that's actually good. That means I don't have to go to prison in my low jump range ship.
Anarchy is a security level and also anarchy government.
I love anarchy. Is that tank build DBX? That's about what mine does in those installations. Never feel danger in there. Well, it's a DBS, but in terms of like the build, like for some reason I've got it all equipped for fighting Thargoids. Like, yeah, so I do have like hull reinforcement up the wazoo, so maybe that's why I wasn't being like destroyed so easily. It is a shieldless tank build. I guess I could try something else, but okay. Let me see here. So trespassing at a military facility, that is done. I did also want to do like, okay, there is other types of space facilities here. Maybe just let me try a different ship. What ship should you change to, Eddie? At this point, I would say we're gonna do, okay, one more facility, just like running through the corridors. So I would say like, bring a fast, small ship that you can blow yourself up in. I think I know exactly what is gonna be good for this one. The Vindo Viper. Which is my fastest and paperiest ship. So basically this one is just like doing a Star Wars trench run, but like not having the Force. So there are other installations here. Actually, Anarchy is really good because that means like we have no consequences to our actions. So let's see here. Let's go to Mahler Square. That's close by. DBS supremacy. I'm surprised at how long it lasted. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think that the DBS should be in the shit tier. I think it's like maybe like average tier. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's maybe below the Cobra, but I would say like above the Viper. I mean, I do love the Viper, but like DBS, I think, can do a little bit more than the Viper. The Viper has two things: going fast and going faster. Can you wait 3 minutes? Your carrier's arriving. Yeah, go ahead. You can just do some speedruns. Like, just watch how fast this thing goes. Let me just get into vision and line up. But just like the feeling of speed in a Viper is amazing.
You're talking about the Mark III?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, I forgot there's a Mark IV. I actually don't own a Mark IV. I should add that to the fleet.
It's a great ship.
It is.
It's a Python, but it's small.
Yeah, a little mini Python. But let's. Oh wait, I gotta actually like. Oh, I have to go into the key bindings. Because another thing you can't do in camera mode is like boost. And where is boost? Because like there's 5 million options. Like I could do an entire stream just like. Oh, here we go. Okay, page down is what I have for boost. Okay. It's like I always give alternate bindings to these things and I totally forget what the bindings are. So like, here, let's just get a nice angle there. Watch this. Watch how fast we can go. It's so nice. I love the Viper. The only thing that I've got, the other thing is the jump range, man. Like you really have to have a fleet carrier to. Oh wow, okay. I expected to die there. But like, it's like when you're going this fast, it's incredible. You can outrun anything except yourself. Look at that turning speed too. It just turns on a dime. But again, like that's how you kind of want to fight in a Viper. It's all about the lance or jousting kind of jousting styles. Uh-oh. Oops. That's okay. Just boost. 65% hull. Yeah, the shields are a little bit paper thin, but yeah, I designed this one for a buckyball racing thing, and I don't think it's even as fast as it could go. Like I think, yeah, my dirty drive tuning is maxed out, but I think you could probably, what I could probably do is, well, get rid of the shields for one, and then like there's a few more things that probably could go like low. Wait. Okay, 1% hull. That's fine. That's all I need. I know, that camera angle was cool, man. I actually was surprised I haven't died yet. Mediocre flying. Well, I'm not, like, I don't claim to be the best pilot in the world, and I certainly have not, like, when it comes to flying fast, like, I've been a little out of practice. Gotta brush up on those pilot skills. Let's go flight assist off, actually. Let's have some fun. But you take this thing into a belt of roids and do flight assist off, and then go one step further and just like HUD off. And it's actually pretty crazy. Then turn your night vision off. That way you can't see shit. And that's how I have fun. But you go so fast in this thing, like, yeah, you can outrun any ganker. If you want to outrun a Thargoid, no problem. As he runs into the carrier. Let's see what's in those shiny purple lights. I do actually, like, every time I see the carrier's engines, I just want to go fly into them. They're so nice. Alright, how you doing, Eddie? Are you, you got your ship set? I'm going to head towards Mallor Square. You can meet me there. And actually, let me get these shields back on. I'll stick with the 1% hull, because that's all I need. Your DBS is too far away? What? What do you mean? Oh, it wasn't parked on your carrier? I get ya. Yeah, that honestly, like, the ship transfer times are still something that I kind of, like, wonder why we do this to ourselves, Frontier. Like, oh yeah, you can transfer your ship. You just have to wait for 28 minutes doing nothing. It seems like there's a lot of mechanics in the game that I think are, like, meant to be anti-PvP or, you know, like, punishments for bad behavior kind of thing, but then they don't really... It's like, I don't know, like, it's annoying. And, like, most people who endure these punishments are not the people who committed the crimes, at least intentionally, right? You never owned a DBS, Valor? Yeah, I mean, look, I think the DBSs are tiny little mini Diamondbacks, but they go fast, they run cool, and they actually have decent combat capabilities. I mean, look, it's not the best ship. I certainly wouldn't put it, like, it's not S tier, it's not A tier. I was like, I should do my own tier. I should just rip off Yamix. Who in himself, like, come on, tier lists are not original. Anyone can do a tier list and might have different opinions, right? Though I do think, again, I only watched this part 1. For the most part, I agree with most stuff, but I just, like, it just hurt to see that DBS at the garbage tier. Because I don't think it's garbage. I think it's like a muffin that's perfectly good lying on a doily in the trash can. Like, if you're George Costanza, it's perfectly edible. It was on a doily! Transfer times make sense, Star Citizen has them too, but leads times are just way too long. Like, I get it, but I don't know. It's like, again, it's these mechanics are just, like, annoying. And it's like, even if you could pay money to make it go faster, like, hey, give me an express option where I can pay insane amounts of money but have my ship in half the time. Okay, so I don't know if Mallor Square is going to have what we're looking for. They're also being attacked. Oh, wait, hold on. There's one. Oh! Shit. I'm still alive. You have a sweet spot for missiles? Yeah, I like missiles. And honestly, I remember back in the day, missiles were, like, completely ineffective. Make a tier list. Like tiers of crime. Oh. You know, I want to check out maybe the other facility here, because I don't know if this is, like, the best one to do this at. Because I kind of want one that has the, like, you know what I'm talking about, like when you do the trench runs. And they've got, like, the little panels that can actually be shot and destroyed, which is kind of cool. This one just has, like, a little L corridor. And oops. Excuse me. Okay. Might be stuck. Just back up slowly. Landing gear. There we go. That's how you do it. Ooh, I like it. Okay, hold on. There might be another place here. Because I think I saw a bunch here. I know there's, like, mega ship as well. These facilities are a lot more common than you would think. They kind of crop up everywhere. Okay, we already went to the Marine training camp. What's the other one? I swear there was a third. Oh yeah, Temple Foundation. Okay, it's a little bit far, but that's fine. Ah! Who's that? Oh, that's Phil.
Hey.
Oh, you're in a Mamba!
Yes.
Barail's Blade. I like that name. Where'd you get that name from?
It's the song of a band like.
Nice. Chips are there to facilitate motion, so your list will be about E-motion. Oh my god, that's brilliant. Like, rather than, like, rating the performance of the tips, of the ships, is just, like, rating their emotional impact on me and how much I love them. And then do the whole thing where everything is S tier. It's like, yeah, the Adder, that was my first ship, S tier. The Sidewinder, oh, come on. Yeah, everyone's full of Sidewinder, S tier. Eagle, it's cool. It makes the whiny sound, S tier. The Python, S tier. I mean, I'm trying to think if there's a ship that I actually think is shit, and I would say, and this might hurt some of you out there, but I would say the Type 6. Like, I don't think I'll ever want to fly a Type 6, especially not now that the keelback is here. What is the point? Like, yeah, I know it probably is like a slightly more cargo space, but like, no, Type 6 is garbage. That would be the one ship I'd put down there in like garbage tier.
It's actually a pretty good ship.
I know. I was gonna say, I'm like, I know that you're into the Type 6 build, but no. Like, if you put a Type 6, like, let's say, like, you could have a million Type 6s or one keelback, I would still go for the keelback.
Type 6 has a lot more use. The keelback is not really useful.
But it's cooler, because it's got those little sidearms that wiggle.
It is much cooler, I agree.
It's such a weird criteria that I have for judging ships. But... And I'm too fond of the Asp Explorer to give it shit. Like, the Asp Scout, I will fully admit, that is shit, but I would not say it's, like, bottom of the barrel. Like, again, maybe that one's, like, with the DBS, somewhere below average, but, like, you know, they're not garbage. Though, if you went into, like, micro tiers, like, I would say, like, the DBS is slightly above the Asp Scout because it looks cooler. Where are we going? Temple Foundation, Eddie. We gotta go to Temple Foundation. I'm just looking for one of those places that has like a nice little corridor that we can fly through really quickly. Type 7 is a medium hauler and a large hauler body. Yeah, honestly, like, I love the Type 7. I really, really, really love the Type 7. The problem is, I don't think it should be on a large pad. Like, if it was on a medium pad, or if it had a ship launch fighter, or if they moved the cockpit slightly higher so that it doesn't have this like weird, bizarre, large forehead, then I think it might be like an S-class ship. But I think the Type 7, man, what surprises me is just the maneuverability. That thing is like a flexible brick. It's like a brick that's gone to yoga for 25 years and mastered the arts of moving around. It is an incredible experience flying a Type 7. And it's like, you go from like flying a Type 9, which literally feels like you're flying like the friggin' ocean. And then you go to a Type 7, and it's like you're flying a small ship in a medium ship's specs with a large ship's body. Like, what the hell? Same with the Clipper. I feel like the Clipper is pretty good. The Clipper goes on a medium pad, doesn't it?
It's a large ship.
No, really?
Yes.
That's so weird. So then, okay, how many medium? Because the Python's a medium ship. The Python and the Clipper are like the same size. The only difference is like the little side bits. Yeah, that's wrong, man. The Clipper and the Type 7 need to be like medium paddetized. Because that doesn't make any sense.
Or it's not so bad because you will not use the Clipper for anything medium anyway. Like, the only reason to use a medium pad ship is so you can go to outposts, but there's no reason to go to outposts really unless you're doing.
Like, if you're like a
trade.
pirate, and then like you're in a system that only has outposts, and like the outposts are like little. Sometimes you get those little pirate outposts that have like the pirate flag flying. You should be able to land there. So I wonder if like those are intentionally designed to be large pads, or if like they just like design the ship and they're like, oh shit, yeah, this won't fit on a medium pad. Oops. Like, I mean, alternatively, they could just put like a large pad on outposts and solve all of the problems. But then, I think it's still funny when people go to hunt an orbital in a large ship and then realize they can't land. Like, that does bring joy to my heart. Okay, where is this? Oh no! I got the weird team signal. Okay, that's 800 kilometers away, but I wonder if I do just like max out my speed, how long would it take in this Viper? Still 19 minutes. Nope, we're gonna super cruise. I wish that you could, with the clipper, fold it up. If you could fold the nacelles up and turn it into a medium, like if there was like a button that you could press, and then as soon as you fold them up, it allows you to dock on medium pads, that would be super cool. Oh my god, this place is being attacked too. Everyone's being attacked. Alright, so we're looking for tunnels. Ideally ones that have, like, cool things in them.
I think there's one here.
Oh, actually, see. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, let me just do a slow pass through. Oh, yeah. This one has, like, the CQC, like, that looks like, oh, yeah, you can't get between this. That's cool. It seemed, I saw a side passage. That just might be one of those little dinky ones. But this'll do. It doesn't have like the cool, you know what I'm talking about, right?
I think so.
But like, it does have them when you go. Ah! Oh my god! It does at least have these things. These things are cool. So basically, for this one, the idea is basically just like going through the tunnel really fast and smacking into something. I think it's best to do it from this side! Oh god. Let me just get a nice... Oh, how did my drift go that far off? Okay, so I'm gonna line it up. This is actually great that I'm at like 1% hull because this will be easy. Okay. Let's line it up as best as possible. It doesn't have to be perfect because I'm not trying to make it out of here alive. And then like either A, so what I would say is to you guys is if you go through that tunnel and then you see there's like those like little kind of, they look like doogie, I don't know, little like make electricity go between them. I don't know. But if you want to either be A by there, like I think Eddie's kind of by there, or you can come with me through the tunnel. I'm gonna kind of go into camera mode and be like kind of behind the ship like this. Yeah, about there. All right, and then what I'll do is I'll do like a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then I'll hit boost, and then try and make it through the tunnel alive. And I think it's possible. All right, I gotta record. I'm gonna do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, here we go. We're coming through the tunnel. There's a lot of green smoke in my way. It's like...
Oh, sorry. I think we're both green.
Ah! Ah! Okay. Perfect. Lovely. That's our rebuys. Actually got that one on the first shot. Now, you can actually find some pretty crazy tunnel systems in some of these facilities. This one was kind of like basic. I do love that these facilities exist, though. I wish there was just a little bit more to do. Like, if you could, like, dock on them. What did I hit? Well, it was like the middle of the thing that I just don't know how to describe, to be honest. It's like every time I try to describe it, I'm, like, confused. Hold on, let me just mark that one off the list. That was failed trench run through a facility. Okay. I also need to shoot a space facility, so maybe we can go to that other one and do that. We'll leave those ones for other ones. Actually, you know what? I kind of want to just end this off on some Odyssey stuff. Okay, does this system have... What I need is mining facilities. Prospecting facility. That probably has lasers, right? Prospecting? That sounds like mining. Alright, let's go to try. The sign there at the end said fly safe, eh? Did it? Oh my god. I'll need to watch that in the replay. That is perfect time. Fly safe. Too late! Oh my god, I love the Viper. I was gonna say vulture. Okay, I'm gonna go to Crowther Prospecting Facility. And so this is one of the land ones, where I have to, like, walk into a laser. You know what I'm talking about? Like one of the laser miners? If it's not here, I know that there are some at Engineers. I want to say Bill Turner has a field of them. But usually if you go to these, like, refinery type facilities, ones that say, like, prospecting in them, they usually have lasers. Today we're going to be the safety inspector. We're going to go and inspect their industrial facilities, make sure that there are no workplace health and safety inspections. I'm here from Wemyss. Don't show them the kitchen.
What was that place again?
Crowther Prospecting Facility. It's at, like, what planet is this? It's one of the moons. It's at the last moon of the first big gas giant, the blue one. Uzdia 5G. You're only kidding about the mediocre thing. You're a much better pilot than I am. Well, thank you, Valor. Sometimes. It's like, believe me, sometimes, even when I'm off camera, and it's like I'm not trying to be a little, entertaining with my flying, it's like I try to dock and just smash into the facilities. But then, like, some moments I'm like, oh my god, I actually pulled off something crazy. What the hell? Yeah, it seems like there's a fight at every one of these facilities, Eddie. I don't know. It's like, it's almost as if anytime a commander goes near anything, it just triggers a war. It's like, are we responsible for all these NPC deaths? Like, if no commander ever visited this system, there would be no attacks. At least, no one to witness them. It's like, if a tree falls in the forest, and no one is near, does it make a sound? If a space facility is hijacked by pirates, and no commanders in the system, does it even happen? I mean, there's literally no way to know. But, like, you know, in a sense, like, every system in Elite is like a seed, right? So it's like, this system might be like J10605AQ-602. And, like, you know, when a commander comes, it, like, unpacks the seed. And then, like, the A will be, like, you know, the gravity of the system. And B will be, like, the atmosphere of the fourth moon of the gas giant or whatever, right? Like, it all unfolds from this, like, procedural generation thing, right? But it's like, until a commander actually arrives in the system, it's just a string of numbers and letters. As soon as you open it, those numbers and letters form these beautiful, complex environments. Which I think, you know, that's still really cool to me, like, how procedural generation even works. Like, it's mystifying, right? Even in Valheim, you would have, like, world seeds or whatever, and it's like, my world seed, I just put in Batman as my world seed, and it, like, created some unique shapes and whatever. It's so cool.
Yeah, the cool part I think about that is how each key would make a unique world.
Right.
That to me is magic.
How is it not like every gray world doesn't look like exactly the same as the other one, right? But it's like, I guess, like, there are sub-seeds or whatever, so there's like a system seed, and then each planet has a seed for their terrain or geography, and that draws from different texture designs. Like, yeah, man, like, it's complicated. Ah, perfect. I think I see the lasers that we need. Oh, oh, wait, no. Hold on, there's a war here. I don't think the lasers are operational, because the facilities at war get shut down. Yep, no, there's nothing online here due to war. And also, look at that Sidewinder crashing into the pad. I think these are awesome assets, though it is like weird that every single system that you go to that has a conflict zone, it's always a Sidewinder that crashes into the pad. Degraded power regulator. Degraded power regulator. We don't need that crap. Okay, we might actually have to go to a system that's not like totally in war. My jump range, however, in this Vulture is like, oh wow, it's 32. How the hell did that happen? Did I respec this? It used to be like 7. I guess I put on a Guardian FSD. Oh, I put on a 3A frameshift drive, that's why. Okay, that's not bad. Which means, like, this thing could go much faster. Okay, so we have to find, like, okay, what's a system that has refinery? Causetes, next door. It's also anarchy, it looks industrial. We shall go there. Oh, I really do like this Viper. That's actually like a crazy good jump range though. Like I thought the Viper had like shit jump range, but 32. That's like better than my Courier. The Viper never ceases to amaze, the Mark III anyway. I should get a Mark IV.
Yeah.
So it's like, I have so, like, again, I still never flown an FDL. I've never flown a Mamba. I just got my first Anaconda pretty recently. And then there are 2 ships that I need to unlock through the rank runs, for both the Corvette and the Cutter. What is that? Did you see that? There was a weird symbol under my in my chat window. Ignon, probably glitch. Alright, jump into Causetes. Causetes. Causates? Causates. Yeah, so if I get this one, then I'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Basically 8 or 9 more ones to do. But that's fine. I'm starting to get hungry. It's that time of day where Spatula starts to, the stomach starts to groan with anticipation. Okay. Give me something that sounds industrial. Let's see, metallurgic claim could be it. Extraction hub. I think that's pretty extraction-y. Alright, so going to... Oh no, it's at the B-star. Okay, the B-star's not far. Third planet of the B-star, not the moon, but the planet. Into Anya Dyke extraction hub. Are you fighting at that facility still, Eddie? Did you get sucked up in the conflict? Sometimes I do feel bad. I'm like, I think this place is being attacked. I should help them. But then it's like, yeah, like, if I left and came back in 5 minutes, they'd be attacked again. Like, you're feeling a tad bit tired? Yeah, same here. I mean, well, not tired, but more hungry, and then, like, I want to chill and watch some movies and shit. I gotta say though, yeah, if you are a fan of Lord of the Rings, definitely check out the new Lord of the Rings stuff. Though I'm kind of pissed off that like it is like weekly release. Like you get so used to these shows that dump everything on you in like one go, and then you can just binge them over a weekend. And I'm like, it's only released 2 episodes. Why? Why you do this? But what else am I watching right now? She-Hulk. Enjoying that one. CGI is like not impressive in that show, but I'm finding it. There have been like it's not as funny as it could be, but there have been a couple jokes that really made me laugh. That were really well written. I'm just generally enjoying it. And then that's pretty much it. Like I feel like so many TV shows that I watched have recently ended. Which is probably a good thing, because like TV will corrupt your brain. I don't know. Anyone else know any good shows out there? Tell me what's good to watch. I was watching like I watch a lot of like science documentaries lately. I watched the new Bill Nye series, like The End Is Nigh. I didn't like his last one. That was like in a warehouse and whatever. But like the friggin' the new Bill Nye show is actually pretty awesome. Where he's like yeah, like let's look at the world getting destroyed by meteors, and then like it's like really high budget. It feels like if Tom Scott or whatever that kid that does the YouTube stuff is had like $1 million budget, like what kind of shit would be produced. Like you can actually like it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, Bill Nye could have easily done this show as a YouTube series with like stock footage, but no, like they gave him a budget. And then Seth MacFarlane is a producer, and he like cameos in every episode, and it's kind of funny. But actually, I really did like it. So even if you didn't like the last Bill Nye series, which I didn't really find that entertaining, this new one's actually really good. You missed the stream again. Oh, thank you for the like, Mikey. Yeah, I'm just kind of wrapping up, doing the last death here. I'm just going to be walking into a mining laser. But you know, thanks for dropping in anyway. I did 2 Twitch streams this week too. It's been like a crazy week for streaming, but it's been good. It's been good. Seeing like giant alien invasions, seeing 2 moons collide, and then sacrificing myself several times in rapid succession to appease the far god. So hopefully he will spare me when he comes down and destroys humanity in November, I think. When's the next update? Is there an update between now and this quote-unquote November narrative update, or is this like, are we kind of waiting until this thing happens and then we're getting a big thing? Okay, please tell me there is lasers here. Okay, there is a laser. There's like one. Phew. Some of these facilities are super small, eh? Alright, let's just, what's a good seat to do this in? Maybe we'll go with dumpster shrimp? How's that look on me? Oh, I seem to have changed everything to the old school packs. Yeah, whatever. I'm happy with that. Yo, it's your birthday, Eddie? Oh, frickin' A. Oh, next stream. Next week. Well, happy early birthday. I hope you get lots of cake. Hello. Rob McBride. Can I push him into the laser? These guys are actually, like, impossible to push, eh? Okay, where's Phil? Where are you at?
It's here.
Oh, there you are! I was like, where are you? Let me salute you. Will this guy salute back to me? If I salute him? Hello? Respect... Okay, this guy does not respect me. You know what? You get the zap.
Better scope that thing right now.
Okay, hopefully no one saw. Okay, good. Alright, so let me see. How should this work? So option 1 is I just walk in from the ground. Option 2 is like I jump into it. I think it might work better if I'm just like walking along the ground. So, okay, let me try to set up a camera shot. So, okay, what I'm thinking is maybe like if Phil, you walk beside me and you just don't go into the laser. Elite Super Cruise music is really good. Yeah, man. I mean, like I think that they do a really good job with the music in this game in general. It's usually like, and I like the transitions. Like when you go into combat, it does transition. But I just throw Tokoso on, and then I haven't heard like the Elite music in forever. I should probably try to do it again one time just to see. All right, so.
How do you want me to walk?
Yeah. So I'm gonna do like the cap locks walk. So if you wanna just get right beside me, and we'll like walk together, like shoulder to shoulder kind of thing. But then you just don't walk into the laser, and I will. So I'll give you a 3, 2, 1, and then we just start walking shoulder to shoulder. All right. 3, 2, 1. This is like, how's your patrol going? Oh yeah, doing pretty good. Ah! Oh god! Oh god! That happened quickly. Now look at my corpse. Oh god! That's actually like horrifyingly quick. This is like, have you ever watched those like industrial accident commercials? It's just like, this is what happens when you don't obey health and safety.
I think I have, yeah.
Cause of injury, damage. Well, thank you for that information. Oh my god, and apparently it put me back. Oh, you know what? Because I murdered that one dude, it's going to put me in prison. The irony. The irony. The irony at how how the things that you do, your consequences catch up. Catch up to you. Alright, well, I think I'm going to call that for a stream from this lovely prison cell. Can I sit on the bench? Why can't I sit on the bench? They added sitting. But I can't sit on the bench? Alright, fine, I shall squat. Well, there we go. I'm in prison again. As good a place to end this stream as any. I love that the prison bunkers get the Cobra OS. Like, the Cobra OS is like the in-game prison bed computer system. Anyway, I will thank you guys for joining. Thank you for your Fs. Thank you, Val, for that F there. Yes, there's been quite a lot of Fs. 18 rebuys this stream, and not all of them were even planned. It just, you know, that's just how things happen when we do it on the Dangus. But yeah, I'll be back next week for another stream. I don't know what the heck we're gonna be doing then. And you never know. I might do some like random stuff on Twitch. I'm actually gonna be pretty busy for the next couple weeks because I'm starting a new gig actually on Tuesday. So I don't know. If I'm prepped for that and feeling good, I might do something on Twitch on Monday, but don't hold me to it. And it kind of depends on if the Thargoids have, you know, burned the bubble or if there's anything significant or fun to do. I might actually try to just maybe finish off this list so I can get this How to Die series all in the bag, right? So that we can all rejoice in knowing all the different ways that we can die. But thank you guys for joining today, and hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. Continue to fly Dangus, and yeah, I'll get you a nice big old 7. Tune in next Dangus. Alright, bye guys. Bye. Have a good night. And end.